Ecological issues, they affect us all. And so, tonight on Second Nature, we'll be recycling some old nature footage.
Gotta record a next video today. Ugh. Like, I really don't want to do it, because it's like this dude is, like, really turning out to have a really unhealthy obsession about me. Maybe he liked what he saw. Maybe he liked the attitude. I don't. But I will be reviewing the video because it's about me, and I might as well know what the asshole has to say about me anyway. I shall be doing it soon. Just letting you know. Not looking forward to it. Ugh.
Let's start the fucking show, eh?
You're going to jail.
I will never leave you two.
I don't give a fuck about the fucking law. I'll beat your ass.
Don't come to my trailer again. You will be banned.
I'll beat your ass.
You officially entered the wet panty zone.
Folks, ladies and gentlemen, here we are again. Once again, we meet for another romp through the Weirdo Wonderland. How y'all doing? Let's see who's out there. We got Blue, we got Adam E, we got Jonathan Green, CT 1600. Mr. United for the Children, thank you for joining us. Lady Starfire, GD just entered the room. Offline, Fat Photog, of course. I saw Lusty McButt out there. I said, seen City of the Silent. Too many people to mention. Folks, thank you for joining me on yet another Thursday night. As I said, a romp through the Weirdo Wonderland. And oh, when the scales are removed from their eyes, folks, how many times have we said that? Yes, as most of you know, we've had a big falling out this week. You know, many suggestions have come across in regards to the Lulz Cow of the Year awards. And, you know, it's been suggested like Vonhelton should get Lifetime Achievement Award. Or, you know, this guy should get that. If anything, I think Rev and Shanny are definitely a shoe-in for the worst judge of character ever. I mean, it just keeps going. It's going. But, yeah. Anyways, we're going to take a little look at that. Now, I've been hearing there's been some stuff going on tonight. Well, what a night. I keep hearing out there. I was busy setting up the show. I know Vaughn was live, and I know that he and G-Man and Rev are over there. I haven't watched it. If it's worth watching, let me know. We'll circle around. I've set aside some time towards the end so we can circle back around and watch that. I don't want to stream it live real time. We'll come back to it. So if you guys think that it's worth covering, I don't know. You tell me, the Vaughn hangout or the hangout with Rev and G-Man and all in them right now. Which one you guys want to see, if there's something in particular. we'll check that out, folks. I'm just taking a look. Don't mind me. It's a one-man show. But I do want to thank you all for coming out. You know the drill. I got to beg you for thumbs up. And that's what I'm going to... Look at 53. Come on. 54 live viewers, 10 likes. Folks, come on. Help me out. Help a brother out. Give that fucking thing a thumbs up. Jesus Christ. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. And I want to thank everyone. I don't know what the hell's going on if someone's buying me subs or whatever the case may be, but I got like 128 new subs in the last 28 days. So I want to thank all the new subscribers for jumping on the wagon. I don't want to even waste a moment here. I'm going to get into this right now. Oh, that's cold. I left that in the back of the car. I don't know where you are, but chances are, wherever you are, you're probably getting bombarded with snow. We got it. They got it. Texas got it. Memphis got it. New York got it. Anybody out there that lives on fucking Easter? Ironically, Christmas Island, I don't think got it. I think we're okay there. But folks, yeah, we got a few treats tonight. Now you're saying, why don't we just jump right over to G-Man's Hangout? Again, I don't know what's going on over there. No one's really telling me what's going on, if it's even worth it. We'll check it out in a bit. But I got some doozies. We got some early morning sleepers from Emo. We got him on a lecture about triggered words and keyboard warriors and whatnot. So we are going to get into that. All right, Colorado has snow. We have it confirmed out there, folks. I think everywhere's got fucking snow. What's with this crazy shit? And I know for some of you, it's a novelty. I'm telling you, as someone who's grown up with fucking snow, I'm already cursing it, but can't complain. Hasn't been too bad. Hasn't been too bad. Just give me a sec here. There we go. We get the fucking bot going. Forgot to spark it up. Again, we're a one-man show here, folks. We're a one-man show. And you know what? While I'm waiting for that, I'm going to preemptively unmute the desktop channel. There we go. So I don't have to get yelled at. You guys are so cruel, so harsh with me. I'm joking. I'd rather know if something's wrong. So I do appreciate you guys letting me know when the audio's not working and stuff. It's usually just me not pushing something properly. All right, so if you want to join us over on MeWe, oops, sorry, that's the wrong. That's the Drain Lake Alice Fund, folks. I didn't mean to put that out there. Honestly, the link is in the description. But there's our trolls, haters, naysayers. I don't know why it's putting it twice. And there is our Discord, folks. Come on over. Come on in. The water's fine. But I do digress here, folks. Let's get this show started. And of course, by popular request, we got the one and only
Love to the fans.
Crazy
I'll
Lokes.
beat your motherfucking ass
Let's
if I
get it
fucking
on.
wanted to. You know what I'm saying? For reals though, as I don't stop, won't stop, wouldn't things. Push with all the fans for life, wouldn't things. Yo, know, for reals though, putting my hips into it, wouldn't things. My chest into it, wouldn't things. My heart into it, wouldn't things. Wanting to destroy them, wouldn't things. Snapping my shoulders, wouldn't things. Much love to the fans, much love to the women as the Lokes continue to keep on pushing wooden things. Yeah, know, for reals though, you know what I'm saying? As he don't stop, won't stop wooden things. As he keep on pushing with all the fans parrying in so many angles, they can't hit the Lokes nowhere, even on the bottom. God bless the fans, they don't quit yet.
Lions probably won't hook up over there, though.
Hey, you guys, Stuart Pidlong, the most targeted citizen. I just want to show you the vandalism where nobody wants to believe it. And I know everybody, if you watched the video last night, it looked like rust, didn't it? But I said it wasn't rust. Somebody poured orange paint into my gas tank. Orange paint, which therefore stopped the sock up so it wouldn't suck. See? Vandalism, which I tell every day, and everybody says, oh, I'm a fraud, I'm making this stuff up. Now, I'm just going to ask off camera, You don't believe this is happening, or you don't really believe it, do you? You don't believe planes are following me, do you? Yeah, everywhere I go, planes are over us.
Everywhere you go, planes are over you.
Everywhere I go.
Yeah.
Now, you don't really think it's because I'm targeted. It's just you notice that planes are over me everywhere I go.
Yep.
Everywhere. So I'm not making up planes being in the sky.
No.
And those places I've been at, do you realize planes are there before I come over?
I don't pay no attention.
You don't pay no attention.
Till you said something about it.
But it seems like everywhere I go, like even right now.
I didn't see him at Davis this morning, though.
It's different times.
I didn't know.
No,
Did you?
nope. But here we go. Another witness saying that yes, planes are over me everywhere I go. And that's not over the airport over there, is it? It's not over the airport. But here we are again. And it's always the same plane. It's always the same 2 or 3 planes. See? Salt Air Leasing. Everywhere I go. Now, you being a mechanic for what, 30 years? You ain't never seen nothing like that, have you?
I mean, if it's going to be rusty, the bottom of that tank be rusty.
But it's not rust, is it?
No.
That's paint. That looks like orange paint.
It's something.
And I surely wouldn't do that to my own vehicle.
It's worth pointing out to people that are new, and I've had to point this out before. The reason he's saying about the airport is because he literally lives beside an airport, and he can't understand why these planes keep doing circuits over his house. Anyways.
Heck would I? Especially for attention, because
I guess maybe if you was sleepwalking, didn't know what you was doing.
yeah, I don't sleep, so I don't have to worry about walking. But me being a targeted individual, and all these, listen, there are attack channels out there. Here, I'll bring the camera here. There are attack channels out there, and their main goal was to attack me. They put my internet online, they put my address online, they put my name online, they popped up my criminal history like I'm ashamed of my criminal history, because there's nothing on my criminal history except just being young and dumb. No theft. No, nothing bad like that. Just, beating people's asses and driving. But that's it. But these channels attack me. And they shut me down. They'll do 10 dislikes, 20 dislikes on every video, so I'm underneath the algorithm. That way, people won't see my videos. Because they're protecting the world, little old ladies, from fraud. You know me a long time, Mark. You ever known me to steal anything? You ever known me? Have I ever tried to con you out or anything? When you're here,
Just my women.
Yeah. Yeah. But, yeah, that's the life I live. But you guys keep thinking that. Oh, yeah, by the way, 6th phone that's hacked. Now I cannot get internet service whatsoever on this phone unless I'm near Wi-Fi. So they've disconnected my phone, or my internet from this phone. Isn't that lovely? So another phone destroyed for no reason at all except to destroy it. So you have a good day.
I'll go down there to boost.
Hey guys, Strip Pit along, most targeted citizen. No, this is not a Halloween spooky hour. Just wanted to bring your attention to something. Started working on my Ford Ranger today. Told you guys a while back, if you remember correctly, about my Bronco. Remember I told you about my Bronco? It looked like somebody took a blowtorch to it. Like somebody had lit the brake lines and the fuel pump lines on fire. Remember that? I told you it was all melted out. Now, I also told you that it seemed to be at the time that the Bronco had the exact same, down to the letter, symptoms that my Ford Ranger did. Remember, the distributor had to be replaced, the ignition module, and the computer. And remember all that? Well, it seems that I had the mechanic change out the ignition module. I didn't want to pay him for that, but he did it instead of doing the fuel pump like I had requested. But on the Bronco, I changed all that. So today we take the bed off my truck, which the previous mechanic said he had already previously taken off, and he didn't. He was an absolute liar. But let me tell you this much. On my Bronco here, I don't know if you can tell it, it's been burnt. Somebody has burnt it. Look at that. That right there has been burnt with fire. Now, that's not a short burn. That is burn from like a torch. So somebody torched the fuel pump on my truck, just like they did the fuel pump on my Bronco. The same exact thing happened to my Bronco that happened to my Ranger. Amazing, isn't it? And look at all the goop that was poured in the tank. All that orange stuff, that's not rust. No, it's not. But all that junk that was put in my tank to ruin it, just to cost me more money. That's the organized gang stalking program. So they did everything the same on my Bronco as they did on Ranger. For this happening, this Ranger has been down 4 years, and I've wrapped up about $1,000 paying people to tinker with it. $1,000 pissed away on a truck to where I had to replace the exact same things that I had fixed on my Bronco personally. So I bought a new sock for this instead of a fuel pump, because the fuel pump works. So I don't know if they have shorted it out at the relay, so I've got a used relay to slap in it. We're going to have to do some rewiring. But all the exact same thing that happened to my Bronco happened to my Ranger a couple years previous. Isn't that amazing how I'm a targeted individual?
Almost unbelievable. Now, Jonathan Green out there touched on something, and I want to elaborate on it. You'll notice a cycle. So what he claims he does to contribute income to his quote-unquote family, where, by the way, he actually accuses his wife of also being a perp and receiving gift cards to stock. I'm sorry. Yeah, you can't script this stuff. It seems to be what he does is he buys vehicles, usually gets his son for free, slave labor, to put it mildly, to do the actual work. And then he resells these, and this is how he's making money so he can, go and build his hillbilly ark and float off into the sunset, right? That's the story. But it's inevitable, after he puts it on the market as pretty much a perfect vehicle, he finds all this stuff wrong that the, quote, perps do, and he solicits donations. Basically, this is what he's doing from his fan base that actually believe this garbage. So he, doesn't go too far in the hole. He'll throw numbers out like, I've already spent $300, now I'm not making any money, and oh my God, if only I could recoup this certain amount of money. Oh, and by the way, here's my donation link. That's the grift, folks. That's the grift. Is he crazy? Yes, but like a fox.
And what's the odds of the exact same thing happening to both of my vehicles? And lest I remind you, every vehicle that I own, both my trucks and all of my Harley Davidsons, none of the fuel gauges work in them either. So out of 3 or 4 vehicles that I own, the fuel gauges don't work at all. How does that happen in a normal life? It doesn't. So, you have a good day. See ya.
As U.S. President and Russian Empress, I order the rapid development of military space technology. We will call it the America Space Fleet. We are not going to tolerate any of Lori McBride's crap. She is on a big ego trip, and she thinks that just because she thinks she's the hottest woman in the universe and that she makes love to Satan on a regular basis, who appears to her in an Adonis form, that authorizes her to dispose of anybody who doesn't worship her as the hottest woman on the planet. Well, we Americans feel that what makes a person hot is more than just their physical appearance. You got to be hot in your heart. And we are not going to allow this tyrant, this evil, cruel psychopath, to rule over us and control all our lives and run our lives and force us to worship her. So we will have the America Space Fleet, and I want it built as fast as possible.
I just wanted to jump in and say, I personally think the scarf sells it, folks. The scarf sells it. I mean, anyways. I'm sorry. Come on.
And I order the rapid development as American President and Russian Empress. We must rise up to defeat this psychopath, this tyrant, who has no regard for true love, and who only cares about satisfying her lust, ambition, and her pride, and who murdered millions within the past week to satisfy her vanity and to impress her lover, Satan. Satan, you are going down. And Lori McBride lied about me, because, to be honest with you, she used a dildo and took over the brain-to-brain servers and impersonated Brent Spiner. And she was such a dud as a lover that I was trying to find an excuse to get rid of her. I kept saying, kick Jesus out of the brain-to-brain servers. Did you know that totally sexual flop Lori, it took me 4 hours to get an orgasm with her. Finally, I said, I don't want to. I said, if this is Jesus possessing Brent Spiner, then I definitely need a better. I was trying to find an excuse to get rid of Jesus, because he was a dud in bed. Anyways, Lori, just because you think you're so hot, and let me tell you, you are a dud in bed. You are the most boring lover I've ever encountered. But, you know, I can forgive you for that, but thinking that you're so hot and that justifies you going around killing people that don't worship you as the hottest thing in the universe, you need to go. You need to go, and anybody who willingly supports you. We've got a full declaration of war going on. Build up our military space capabilities to the max and as soon as possible. We must defeat this tyrant who just does not believe in the existence of true love. All she cares about is worshiping her ugly heart. Her heart is full of scorpions, and all she's trying to do is impress Satan, who in my opinion is the least hot being in the universe. He is a dud in bed. I mean, he hasn't succeeded in any of his attempts with me. He's a total dud. And when he tries to impersonate Jesus, that one time when he used Lori indirectly, and I can guarantee you that if I was dumb enough to believe that this Jesus possessing Brent Spiner was Jesus, Satan would have gladly have owned the fact that he impregnated me with his black devil disgusting semen. So no. Since he knew he couldn't do that, he decided to just use Lori McBride. Lori, you are the most boring lover I've ever encountered, and you need to be kicked into the depths of hell. So build up that space fleet as fast as possible. Donald Trump started a space force, and we're going to call it the America Space Fleet. We need the rapid development of space military technology right now. America Space Fleet, brought to me by Space Force. Okay?
America, 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 fuck yeah! Good being the single motherfucking thing in America, fuck yeah! Freedom is the...
We'll be right back after these messages.
You with the multiple girlfriends during COVID-19.
Oh, now everybody's heard about the word.
Yeah, like you know bigotry. Fuck you, Gen Z. I'd be hitting a puss if you had the balls to invite me to your party. Fuck you if you don't think that I'm a good person. You are a liar. I don't really know why I'm single. Because I know how to cook. But if I mention I live in a homeless shelter and want to date you, no, the women are going to be hypocrites and the dudes are going to be misogynists.
I would be a great dad. Don't even dare scrunch your face at me.
Well, everybody's heard about the word.
Lick my dick, haters. Gen Z, be my girlfriend.
Take Batman, for example. He's intelligent, self-sacrificing, and dedicated to justice. Great. But some of his behavior is toxic. His aggression, emotional detachment, and misogynistic control over women are all forms of toxic masculinity.
Oh, fuck off. First of all, lady, it's a cartoon. What did she say was this? Hold up.
Think Batman, for example.
Think Batman. Hey, YouTube, this is my Batman voice. Jen, what is taking so long?
He's intelligent, self-sacrificing.
So I just want to take a quick moment there. Of course, that was Fat Photog. I threw out the link. I'll throw it out again. Check him out. Give him fucking 1,000 views because his stuff deserves it, folks. There it is again. And we are watching right now a spooky tuning cut. That's what's up. So that's his channel. Go check him out. And there seems to be a lot of King Cobra archiving channels, we'll call them that are popping up. And I absolutely love it. Still love the bite size. He's got some new stuff out too, but this is a pretty good Cobra cut. And then we're going to get into the meat of the matter. Folks, thank you once again for joining me. Let's move ahead.
Sacrificing and dedicated to justice. Great.
Yeah,
but some of his behavior.
Oh, I wanted to point out. Did you guys see that? That is it. Sydney Watson, is that the Australian chick that he's listening to? I can't tell them apart. But she actually gave him some. I don't know how someone did it. They got to give him a shout out, and he is like the proudest YouTuber right now alive, which is cool. But yeah, she legit gave him a shout out for Valentine's Day, and now he's on like cloud 9.
Is toxic. His aggression.
Some of his behavior is toxic. His aggression. Well, okay, let's break that down. We're gonna break down everything this woman said in this little side clip of his video here. First of all, his aggression. Well, to be fair, if you got a bunch of dudes coming at you with a crowbar, a tire iron, and a baseball bat, you're not just gonna stand there like an idiot and wait for them to beat the fuck out of you. Nope, you're gonna kick some ass. Now, this whole men are aggressive bullshit and women aren't, please. You piss a woman off, hoo-hoo. Hell knows no fury like a woman's scorn. His aggression. Yeah, because men are so aggressive. Men and our aggression. That's like saying women in their shoes. Am I right, fellas? She's got 10 zillion pairs of shoes, and you're like, you only need one, maybe 2 or 3 pairs, maybe 4 at the most. Why? And then she'll sit there and say, you just don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Women are going to be going, why do you men need to be so aggressive? Because men are the tougher sex. Genetically speaking, we have tougher upper body strength, which doesn't mean shit. There were some women out there who are a lot stronger. Therefore, they expect men to be tougher. So in some way, shape, or form, I think men are conditioned into the stereotypes that exist into our society, the same way women are conditioned into their stereotypes, man.
Emotional detachment and misogynistic control over women.
Emotional detachment. Well, if you're a fan of Batman, you will know that his parents were murdered. I mean, kind of hard to have emotions when they tell men, 1, you're not allowed to have emotions, and 2, some traumatic shit like that just happens.
And misogynistic control over women are all forms.
Is misogynistic control over women what? Okay, first of all, in that clip that she played, there was a woman trying to attack him. This is where, don't even get me started on this. If you're Batman and you have a villain or villainess coming after you, this whole you're a piece of shit automatically if you defend yourself argument. His domestic control over women. Okay, let me ask you this, ladies. Let's say you were 4 times bigger. Like, if you were just a She-Hulk beast of a woman, you had muscles, and you could fight UFC style and kick ass and take names, you know, and some shrimpy chauvinistic male came over to you and was trying to attack you, and you happened to be wearing a superhero costume, and that shrimpy dude was wearing a supervillain costume. Would you call it domestic violence or domestic control if you were defending yourself against the opposite sex? And the answer is no, you wouldn't. That's called a double standard. Women are allowed to hit men, but men cannot hit women, regardless. And I agree 100% with that. However, self-defense is an equal rights for both sexes opportunity. The way I see it, man, if you're a decent person, you should be entitled to the same rights as everyone else. And you know what I'm saying? It's the quickest, easiest way to pull a gotcha moment. Like, oh, hey, look, here's a fictional character who's drawn stereotypically ripped. Like, you ever notice how the superheroes for men are all, like, super ripped? Mine is like the Flash. He just runs really fast, you know what I'm saying? But like, stereotypically speaking, superhero men are ripped, like upper body strength, they're cut, and you know what I'm saying? So like, you want to play this argument.
No one is safe from the label of toxic masculinity, not even a crime-fighting superhero. Fucking Batman, come on.
Yeah, like, oh, he's a toxic male because he fights crime. Why so sexist? Let's see some gender equality on that face. Do you know how I got these mental scars? Do you know how I got these mental scars? My ex-girlfriend was a real bitch. Just kidding, YouTube. Like if Joker was a crazy male who had really bad dating experiences but fought for gender equality. Let's see some gender equality on that page. They're doing some kind of fucking mental gymnastics to convince you that a cartoon character is toxic male. Toxic male. Holy crap. Oh my god, shut the fuck up, dude.
Alright. So I got what you motherfuckers want coming up. But just before we do, I do have to show this. Let's bring it over. So this is the shout out to King Cobra. Folks, thanks for joining me. Thumbs up the video, please.
Hi, Josh. It is your favorite Australian. And if I'm not your favorite Australian, then I really should be. I mean, the only one that really could come ahead of me is like, you know, Steve Irwin or something. And I'm fine with that. You know what? I'll accept that. Second favorite Australian then. But in saying this, I just wanted to wish you a happy Valentine's Day. I know that we're at the end of the day, and I'm so sorry that it's taken me this long to say this. But yes, happy Valentine's Day. I hope you did have a lovely day. Even if you did spend it single. I spent mine single too, and it wasn't the worst thing in the world. But in saying that, I do want to send you some of my love. And I also want to say that I hope you find a lovely girl, you know, who can make you very happy and that you can have a billion little tiny humans with, which is cool. And in the event that you don't want tiny humans, that's okay. Maybe you can just buy a bunch of dogs or horses or cattle. I don't know. I also want to say thank you so much for supporting my content. It actually means the world to me. I am just forever grateful to people who tune in and listen to the things I have to say. It's amazing. Yeah, I mean, that's the best way that I can put it. So thank you so much. And that also makes me want to send you extra amounts of love today because, you know, you support what I do and I think that's incredible. So I am totally rambling now. So again, happy Valentine's Day. Please stay safe and well. And if it's snowing for you like it is for me here in Tejas, you know, stay warm because that's also super fun, being warm, not being cold. Yeah, have a great rest of your day. Have a great rest of the month. And like I said, stay safe and well. Hi, Josh.
So, I mean, obviously it's like a cameo or something that someone got, but hey, you know, I'm sure that made Josh's day. It was good enough he posted up on his channel. So, good on him. Good on him, folks. That's what it's all about. Hurting hearts need some healing. Lending a helping hand. Letting people vent. So we're going to watch a little bit. These are, as you can tell by Emo's name, Emo is better off dead. This was part of the poor me cycle that Emo is currently in. Peppered with some rage. So we're going to start off slow. These are trigger words that Emo says. Now, viewer discretion is advised, of course, whenever we play Emo, folks. But again, as he stated before, it's everyone else's fault that he's racist. Just keep that in mind. Moving ahead. Folks, thanks for joining me.
Oh, well, we meet again. All right, I want to get one thing straight, and I want to get it straight here and now. Emo is not racist, but will Emo use racist terms to trigger people? Yes. See, if the trolls get to trigger me, and they get to make fun of diapers, and they get to call me schemo, and they get to call me and they call me the same thing they call Rick, and they call me all kinds of names. See, the trolls do that shit as trigger mechanisms. You see that? They know what they can use to trigger Emo. So when I use racist terms in my stream, I only do it to trigger you motherfuckers. I only do it to make you motherfuckers angry. The same way the trolls trigger me. So am I racist in my day-to-day life? Absolutely not. Do I use racist words on YouTube to trigger you motherfucking trolls? Absolutely. The same way that you trigger me by calling me, by the same way you trigger me by calling me the same things you call Rick, by the same way you call me a liar, by the same way you trigger me with diaper comments, okay? The same way you guys call me schemo. Okay? You see, I find it funny that the trolls can use all the trigger words that they want, right? They can use all the trigger words that they want and infuriate emo. But when I use racist terms as trigger words to piss people off, I'm not allowed to do that. I wonder why it's okay for the trolls to use words like schemo and diapers and fucking, you know, the shit they call Rick to me as a fucking trigger words, but nobody sees anything wrong with the trolls using trigger words, right? The trolls are allowed to call me whatever they want. So I'm justified when I want to use a racist term just to piss somebody off, just to trigger somebody. When I want to call Andrew's daughter, when I want to call Andrew's mother a whore, just to piss him off, that's the same fucking thing as you guys triggering me by calling me a thief and calling me a scammer. It's the same fucking thing. So if I use the racist terms on this channel just to piss people off, and then my fucking trigger words, doesn't mean that emo in real life is fucking racist, people. Get it through your head. I'm tired of people saying, well, emo is the biggest racist on YouTube. No, not true. But will I use racist terms to piss people off? Absolutely. Just like you guys use terms to piss me off. It's all part of the trigger word game, people. Merry-go-round, round, round. Here we go. Merry-go-round. So as long as the trolls get to use their trigger words against me that pisses me off, I'll use racist words against other people that deliberately trigger them and piss them off. It's the same thing. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Tired of this one-way shit on YouTube, where everybody can say what the fuck they want, but then they come down judging me. No. When you assholes stop using your fucking triggering words to piss emo off, then I'll stop using racist words to trigger you guys and piss you off. So part of the merry-go-round, round, round. Here we go.
So, folks, if you're not getting it by now, as he keeps repeating over and over again, it's everyone else's fault because he's just using trigger words. He's just using trigger words. Let's just take a little break, folks, and we'll test that theory.
You don't fucking like me that I'm racist. Well, you know what? You provoked the racist attitude out of me. That's right. You get what you get when you make emo angry. If I want to say nigga, 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 plantation, plantation, spick and spade, wop, nigga, Jew, fucking kite, fucking whatever, I'll fucking say it. If I'm a racist, so fucking what? I'm a fucking racist. Eat me, blow me, suck me. And you fucking know better. And you fucking know better than be over there hanging out with those faggots restreaming me. You fucking know better when I need every fucking dime I can get to pay Lady Di back. But you fucking faggots don't give a fuck, do you? No, you fucking faggots don't give a flying fuck. Cause you're all a bunch of niggas, faggots, spicks, hooers, cunts, wops, Jews, whatever. You're all a bunch of fucking trash, in my opinion. Anybody who wants to hang out in Andrew's room, you're a fucking piece of trash. Do you understand me? A fucking piece of trash. You got a bunch of fucking zebras and everything else on YouTube.
So, folks, these are just trigger words. He's not really racist, right? And what crime did these people commit? They're hanging out over in Andrew's room, who restreams them sometimes. So to him, this is totally justified. I just want to be clear. And I threw the link out there. Folks, this is Gary Snowflake. Please subscribe.
Yep, I don't care. So everybody can go eat my fucking dick. You support Andrew, I don't need you in my room. If you're a fucking troll, I don't need you in my room. You know what? All you faggot trolls can suck my fucking dick. Suck my fucking dick and enjoy it. Till it comes in your fucking mouth. Oh, Emo, why do you gotta be so nasty? Emo, why do you gotta be so vindictive? Because you faggot trolls made me this way! This is from your fucking browbeating and you're fucking picking on me every day. You got this attitude out of me. You're the one that created this evil attitude. You're the one that did this to me by fucking me over left and right. So if you don't like my fucking new attitude, you shouldn't have fucked with me so many fucking times. So all you fucking kikes, all you fucking niggers, all you fucking zebras, all you fucking spicks in the spades need to get the fuck out of my room. You want racist shit? I'll give you fucking racist shit. How do you like me now, faggots?
So that was Emo not being racist. That was just trigger words, folks, just to get even for people being in someone else's stream that he doesn't like. So that just kind of puts it in perspective. So here is Emo raging out yet again at a keyboard warrior. And then we got some more juiciness to get into. Thanks for joining me once again on the Weirdo Wonderland, folks. The best is yet to come.
Alright, it's time to tell another faggot off. Another faggot that doesn't know what he's talking about. Another fucking faggot that's a loser. It's time to tell off another faggot, ladies and gentlemen. So let's get into it. It's time to tell off a fucking faggot now. Are you ready to tell off a faggot? Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. You wanted to fucking start with me, so let's fucking do it. Let's fucking do this, shall we? Let's fucking do this. Let me put it on this comment right here. I don't know if you guys can see it or not.
Earl donated $2. Donated $2 through Holly Cowie's losing it. Holly Cowie's losing it.
Well, we'll see. I don't know if it's showing up or not. This little faggot right here thinks he's got the right to question me. This little fucking faggot right here doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Oh, I meant to make it bigger instead of smaller. See, I like faggot trolls that leave me messages like this, ladies and gentlemen, because they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They're low-life fucking faggots that do not know what the fuck they're talking about. So let's address this little faggot, shall we? Let's address this little fucking faggot that needs his fucking ass whaled. That needs his fucking leads the shit beat the fuck out of him. You're such a chicken shit. You don't allow people in the chat. You turn off the chat in the comments because you're afraid of people telling the truth. No, calling me a liar, calling me a scammer, saying that I take money from old ladies, telling people that I'm a schemo. I'm supposed to put up with that fucking shit, faggot? I'm supposed to put up with that shit, you fucking faggot? No, I'm not gonna put up with that fucking shit in my fucking room. Do you understand me, faggot? I'm not gonna put up with it. And I shouldn't have to. Let's continue, shall we? Because this faggot thinks he's a big fucking man. This faggot thinks he's a big fucking man coming after me. So let's show how much of a big fucking faggot man this guy is. Let's show how much of a big faggot keyboard warrior this fucking faggot is. Shall we? Shall we show everybody how much of a fucking faggot he is? So anyway, he's such a chicken. He won't allow people in the chat. He turns off the chat. Yeah, because I don't want to hear your shit. I have every right to ban and block anybody in my room that I don't like, faggot. And that includes you, you fucking faggot. You fucking lowlife fucking mama's basement in the keyboard warrior faggot. I don't have to listen to your shit, faggot. I have every right not to listen to your shit, faggot. I'm not the one that, and then it goes, well, there's more than one way to skin a cat. Yeah, he left this comment on my channels, the little faggot. Nothing is ever my fault. No, I didn't drive people away from my channel. The trolls did. With Gary Snowflake in every one of his fucking videos, that's a malicious attack and is a fucking lie. Gary's the fucking liar. Gary's the fucking schemo, not fucking me. Gary has never once told the truth about me on his fucking channel, nor do I ever expect Gary to tell the fucking truth, because Gary's a lying fucking faggot that needs death. He needs his fucking brains bashed out. I'm not the one that made hateful videos like Gary did that turned the whole fucking community against me. I'm not the one that did that, faggot! And then I hear this, it's everybody else's fault. Ain't that a shame? Yeah, it is everybody else's fault. Everybody attacked me. I'm the professional victim here. I've been the one that's been attacked for over 15 fucking months now. I'm the victim, not the bully. He says he's going to kill people. You're damn right. I ever find out where Gary lives, he's fucking dead. I'm not afraid to kill Gary or Andrew. And then I'll go to fucking jail peacefully, quietly, and I'll serve life until they put me to death. Because I don't care. As long as those two motherfuckers are dead, what the fuck does it matter? The two little faggots better hope I never get their real fucking address. Because if I get those fucking faggots' addresses, they're fucking dead. Do you understand me? They're fucking dead. So you're damn right I want to beat up Gary. You're damn right I want to beat up Andrew. You're goddamn fucking right I do. And if I kill him, that's just an added, it just went too far, that's all. Nobody would miss those pieces of shit. And Andrew's daughter's probably gonna grow up to be a fucking hooker anyway. So you're damn right I want to kill people. Because these fucking faggots destroyed my life. And then they say it's my actions. No, it's not my actions. It's their faggoty actions that ruined my fucking channel.
Let's go to that great and awesome.
Be a man and take responsibility for your own actions. So Gary making fun of my husband, he doesn't have to take responsibility for that action? Andrew playing my wedding video and chopping up my wedding video and destroying the sanctity of my marriage. That wasn't crossing the line.
Earl donated $0. 99 through super chat.
Stop blaming others for all your wrongdoing. I didn't do nothing wrong. The faggot trolls did it. I've done nothing wrong. I stand by everything I say, faggots. And then this one right here pisses me off. My grandkids know when they shit their diaper, and they always come to get it changed. But you sit in a shitty diaper all day. No, I do not sit in a shitty diaper all day. I told you faggots hundreds of times that the minute I shit my diaper, I change it immediately. I do not sit in shitty diapers all fucking day. That is a lie, faggot. That right there is a fucking lie.
Just as a side note, and I just remembered it now actually, I had meant to hunt out this clip, but I just didn't have time. I was listening to Emo and it was boring, and it was just him being quiet. He was talking about something. He was just talking about himself. And then he stops and lets out a grunt, and there's this loud, long, wet fart. Like, it was fucking gross, but I was like, oh my god, I forgot all about it till now. I think it was this morning or something. Oh, goodness, folks.
If I shit my pants, I change it immediately, faggot! Yeah, so, no, YouTube helper, your helper is a piece of shit, not me. You're a fucking faggot. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about, faggot. And if I knew where the fuck you were, your helper, I'd beat the living fuck out of you too. You better hope I don't get your fucking docs, YouTube helper, because if I get your fucking docs, your helper, you're a fucking dead man. But I don't sit in a shitty diaper all fucking day. I keep telling you fucking faggots this. No, I don't need meds. I need a faggot like you out of my room. But I don't sit in a fucking shitty diaper all day, you motherfucking lying fucking faggots! Yeah, everybody that's in the room right now is getting fucking banned. Everybody in the fucking room is getting banned. You think I'm fucking kidding? I'm not kidding you right now. Every fucking troll in this fucking faggoty fucking fucking hangout is getting banned. I'm not kidding you right now. I'm tired of people saying that I shit my pants and stay in it all day. I don't shit my diaper and stay in it all day, fucking faggots.
Word on the street is Emo shits his diaper and sits in it all day. Pass it on.
Everybody's gonna get fucking banned right now. Because I'm not fucking playing again. I'm tired of you faggot trolls in my life. Ban the whole fucking room. I don't give a fuck.
All right. We got the idea here, Emo.
Then I disappear for 5 or 10 minutes. Well, what am I doing? I'm changing the diaper, asshole! Immediately, assholes! But I don't sit in a fucking shitty diaper all fucking day, assholes! And I'm tired of you saying shit like that. I'm tired of Gary and his fucking slander, too!
Folks. Folks, we can't leave Emo like that. He's too upset. Sorry, just bear with me for a minute here. Sorry, folks. Give me a minute. I don't mean to derail the show, but sometimes you got to do what's right. Just give me a minute.
Hello, you have reached WHWF Radio and Justin's cell phone. We thank you for calling. Please leave your name, number, and a brief message as to why you called. Those of you who leave us a hang-up call and do not leave a message, I guess your call really wasn't important. Please note that if we do not recognize the number or you call from an unavailable number, we do screen calls. So you must leave a message, and once we realize who you are, we will call you back. Thank you, and have a great day.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey there, baloney tits. This is your neighbor, long time no speak, Nick Bravo. That's NICKBRAVO. Down the road here at Kimball. Word is around the street here that you like to shit your diapers and sit in it all day. What the hell's this that I'm hearing? You shit your diapers and you sit in it all fucking day. What's it take? 5 minutes? You put your little ass there in the fucking, your little gnome ass, you fucking hang it in the shower. Boom, 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 a little tilt, fold up your diaper, bang, it's on. 5-10 minutes. You can't do that? What the hell you got to do? Other than sit around all day in your shitty diaper. We can't be having that. Me and the other neighbors, we've been talking. We can't be having that. All right there, Cupcake? So, I'm hoping in the future that you can spare the time to clean your dirty, rotten little hobbit ass. You gotta clean that. Don't be sitting in a shitty diaper all day, alright, bud? Time to pull up your big boy pants. Capiche? Alright.
So now we go over here. I'm done dealing with idiots. And we go down here and we go disable comments. Because, right, it's my channel. If I don't want to hear your stupid opinions, I have every right to block everybody on my channel. I have every fucking right to ban who the fuck I want and who the fuck I don't want on my channel. I have every fucking right to do so. And just because I ban you, that doesn't give you the fucking license to restream me in another room because you're a fucking pussy and you're whining like a little bitch because you got banned like Andrew does. Andrew's a little fucking pussy. And if I ever see Andrew again, I'll show all of you how much of a fucking pussy he is. Disable the chat replay. There we go. Everything's turned off again. Not because I'm a coward. Not because I'm a fucking coward. It's because I don't want to hear your faggoty shit. Thank you and good night.
We'll be right back after these messages.
It's Ron. W-R-O-N-G. Ron.
What? What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
All right, this is the last thing I'm going to say about this. But can you imagine the level of hypocrisy if I don't want to say names at all ever anymore at all, but can you imagine the hypocrisy that we've been supporting an individual and promoting his page, his content, and saying, this guy's the shit, you should sub to him. That's a promotion.
Yeah, so the scales have come off everybody's eyes. Surprise, surprise. The guy that they were paying to run out in White Knight for them is a scumbag. And the scumbag has also realized that Shani is a drama queen. And anyways, you know the story. So we're going to skim through some of this. I just picked the highlights. I, of course, did not pick Shani's reviews because that's a whole video in itself and it's been done. So you can watch all that. But we're just going to get caught up because what I found really interesting was just as I was getting prepared to do a show, someone passed me a link that while Shani apparently was making a video, Jason slid away and did a whisper video where it's kind of like, look, I support my wife and I agree, but come on, buddy, Indiana soft hands. I still like you. I still like you, bud. Can we still be buddies? Can we still be buds, pal? Pal, can we still be buddies? It was a pretty funny video. So we'll get to that. But this is just to bring everybody up to speed. There has been a great falling out. Now, the amount of money that actually has been funneled to this individual, the number keeps changing. I have no idea what it really is. It started out with a mention of hundreds, and then Shani said thousands. But I mean, Vonhelton also believes that you will get billions of dollars in a lawsuit. So, I mean, take it all with a grain of salt. But folks, thank you for joining me. If you're just joining the show, please, I don't like to beg, but thumbs up the video. I really appreciate it.
Okay, we're promoting someone. Then that individual engages in a behavior that was done to us, and it caused really shitty stuff in our life. Can you tell me, folks, what level of hypocrisy would that be if he does a video exactly the same thing that another individual did to us, and we just sit there and act like he didn't do it? The hypocrisy it's like something that can't be if you're a Christian. You just can't be a hypocrite. So if you want your answer, Negs, of why we did this, that's why. That you can't be a hypocrite and be a Christian. You just can't.
Our faith.
It holds you to a higher standard. And the Lord does that. And that's our deal. We're not pushing that on you, Negs. But I'm just saying, the bottom line here, if you want it, is hypocrisy. We couldn't sit here and say nothing. Because it was done to us, and it's shit. And it's shit to do to anyone.
Even if they done it to other people, it's still shit to do it to them.
Right.
Because that type of stuff can cause people to kill themselves.
Yeah, because the only justification people have is that, oh, well, Callie did it to Nikado, or Callie did it to whoever. It doesn't matter. That's not the point. You treat others as you want to be treated, which is don't disrespect people. That's pretty simple, but people find it hard to respect others.
Yeah, you crossed a boundary line that I'm not going to allow you to cross any further.
Well, we had a problem. We had the exact same problem
Yep.
of a content creator stealing our OnlyFans. Then there's the whole, look, dude, there's the whole issue of it's just not cool to do to someone, but there's the issue of you're violating multiple levels of terms of service on YouTube, and you're violating multiple copyrights. You're violating Callie's personal copyright, plus you're violating the OnlyFans, which is a porn site. It's a porn site. You're violating the copyright of a porn site. And I don't care that you put a black block on it. You could still see her fucking knee spreading her fucking legs. That's copyright infringement on multiple levels. Don't you get that, dude?
Why would we support you for doing that?
Yeah. He's broken terms of service in the community guidelines and content guidelines. He's broken both of them, plus copyright on multiple, on Callie herself and OnlyFans. I mean, it's
shocking. I just want to address something that was put out in the chat. Yeah, I heard. I mean, the last number I heard was like $2,000. I mean, whether it's hundreds of dollars or thousands of dollars, what I do find interesting, and look, I don't know this guy. I don't even know what the fuck he does, or I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, I just find him not interesting. I don't watch him. I don't know who he is. But just even a surface scan, something I did that was pointed out to me, and I did find interesting, is that this individual has some blogs up. And in November 2020, he wrote a blog complaining about how his revenue was down on YouTube, and it would have to become a hobby and not a job. Wow. Imagine that. YouTube a hobby and not a fucking job. Wow. That's amazing, right? So he was all throwing this out there. And it just by coincidence was the same time that he started taking up for Rev and Shanny. Huh. The same time he was complaining that he was down revenue. Like, because, Indiana soft hands, he's soft hands because he doesn't work, folks. He's one of these people that, would rather sit, has all the time in the day to throw Twitter posts out and make YouTube videos, but I digress. I just find it more than a coincidence that in November 2020, he writes a blog crying about how he's not making much money on YouTube and revenue's way down. And then he starts taking up for Rev and Shanny, and then it comes out, according to Shanny, that she's funneled in excess of $2,000 to the guy over the last few months. Huh. Funny.
really bad, Negs.
I'm not supporting someone like you.
No, we just can't support that. And if you think that that's us, retracting support of you, it may as well be that. Because if you're making a decision this bad...
The Cobra Smokeless Tobacco Fiasco Hillbilly? I don't think I've seen that yet. I don't know. I'll have to check that out.
I don't think I want you as a friend, to be honest.
Yeah, because if you're willing to do that to her, you're willing to do that to anyone else.
Well, he showed his colors. I just went in there and I dropped one comment. I said, and then you make a video about her being you. And I go, you're no different than the rest of them, dude. You're no different. I thought you were a step above type individual that will stand up for things that are right.
Nope.
That's what I thought you were. You're not. You immediately go and clout chase with Shanny's name. And you'll say, well, she has only 500 and some subs. Yeah, that's because she's deleted her channel probably about 7 times since she's been on YouTube. Her subscribership would be way above MFW ever was. She'd be in the 500,000 range too.
I'm not a clout chaser. I don't want drama. That's why I delete my channel. I don't want the fucking drama.
Yeah, you're a classic YouTuber on the type of like TJ, the Amazing Atheist. You'd have about 1 million subs if you kept it up, and you didn't let this shit go crazy for you.
Yeah, I know.
But it's other people's behavior that always did that. But yeah, the bottom line is hypocrisy is the issue. We would have tons of people coming to us every day, Negs, and saying, What, you're sitting in the same room with a guy that did this to Callie. How dare you? How dare you? You're a fucking massive hypocrite. There's this other channel that you took the piss on and said that they were sexually harassing you and all this stuff. This other channel. And you're sitting in a room with a guy that did the same thing to this woman. And they'd be right. Okay? It's hypocrisy. That's it.
I'm just going to put this out publicly. Because when I saw it this morning, it seriously disturbed me. I do not condone Neg's actions or would condone Neg's actions of publicly reviewing Callie's OnlyFans. I think it's disgusting display to do to someone. I find it sexual harassment. And if I didn't like it done to me, why would I like it done to someone else? I don't think it's cute. I don't think it's funny. I don't look at it as some kind of revenge thing because it's disgusting to do to anyone, period. When you do it to Nikado Avocado, it's disgusting. When you did it to Trisha, it was disgusting. When you did it with me, it's disgusting. And now when you do it to Callie, it's again disgusting. No woman should be demeaned in that way or manner, period. I don't condone it. It's disgusting to me. I will not support this. And I will not be a part of something so fucking vile and disgusting. It's disgusting to do to a person. Period. I don't care. I don't care who you are. Ugh. Just stay the fuck away from me, because that... Mm-mm. You know, I am a sexual abuse advocate among the top things in my life. And helping women who have survived sexual abuse and sexual harassment. I will always advocate for the woman before any man. You know, Callie, she's a horrible human being and a racist who likes to race bait people, but she still doesn't deserve this type of treatment. I don't give a fuck. If that's the male thing that they gotta do now, is to get revenge back on a woman, he sexually harasses her like that, just stay the fuck away from me, creepoids.
Hey guys, it's like, so Shani was on, DC Media Girl, and, this issue with Renee came up. I had a bad feeling about certain individuals from the start. And Shani could attest to this, because I was saying it. I'm like, I don't know about this dude. And I'm talking about tragic. I just have to say this, because it's like, I had red flags from the start. But, dude, I'm just going to ask you this really simply, and you could make a simple video back to me, because I don't want any hate, dude. I don't.
So, yeah, as I said, the scales have been removed from everyone's eyes. They can suddenly see, you know, the douchebaggery that was always pretty evident to everybody else. But again, I don't know these people. I don't care to know these people. It's their own fucking business. I'm just sitting back as an observer, eating my popcorn, and I don't even like popcorn. I'm just saying, here we are. So this has to do with Crazy Renee, that whole situation. I was going to play a bit of it, but you know what? I'm just going to leave it. If you want to know that, you can go down that rabbit hole. But again, it's about the exploitation of another woman's naked pictures and stuff. So, but the reason I really want to skip it is because after all this fanfare and, well, I don't know if fanfare is the right word, but all this hubbub that Rev is putting out there supporting Shani and airing his disappointment towards his white knight that they paid for. He sneaks away when Shani's doing a live stream and gets caught red-handed. And he's trying to have his cake and eat it too here, folks.
Yeah, dude.
I'm going to skip that. There we go. Now, I'm going to skip it ahead because most of it's just him trying to figure out... Anyways, he's just trying to figure out his text. But I just want to play the beginning of it for a sec. Just a moment. So this was put out tonight around... I can't remember what time, but it was just before we went live.
How are individuals doing? Are individuals doing okay? I hope you're doing okay. All right. Let me get this mic perfect for you, okay? My Shani is doing a live stream. She's wonderful. You should subscribe to Shani for Christ. You should also go to twitch.tv. Oh my God, I have to add something here.
So...
Let's do text.
So at first, and he tries to play it off like he's doing some kind of ASMR, Rev the Dude ASMR kind of shit. That's until Shani catches him and yells down the stairs. Now, I can't remember. It's somewhere up here. I'll try to catch it. Bear with me, folks. Most of it's just...
My links. It's called my...
It's just trying to figure out how to put text up, so...
No. I'll be up in a... Or I'll be...
Right there. That's where she catches him, and all of a sudden he stops whispering once she knows he's making a video.
What? I'm doing a video. I'm not live. I'm just recording it. Oh my God.
I want to put that back. It's great.
There. Now. What? I'm doing a video. I'm not live. I'm just recording it. I'll be up in a or I'll be down in a second.
Busted.
Where did that go? That fucking Twitch thing disappeared again.
Anyways, he's not worried about whispering anymore.
Because he thinks it's, he's in the right to degrade women. This guy thinks it's okay. This is the individual right here. Also, that fucking... Wow.
I want to put it up here because it's somewhere up here he sings a cat song.
This is like consequences of wet brain, and also COVID, because I had COVID, folks. I had it in March, the first strain that ever came along. I had it, Like, why is this so, like, persnickety to make this smaller? There. All right, we're done with that one. That's it. I think that's good enough. You got the updated links. The main one is Twitch. Like, go to Twitch and follow us, and even subscribe if you want to. Let's talk about this, okay? Like, I got this up. This is the individual right here. Failed OF software. Stupid printer bullshit. Die. So this is the dude I'm talking about, okay? And then I have all this bullshit pop on my screen. Anyway, this is the guy, Neg. His name is Negs, and like, he left me. It's clear to me now that the guy is basically just going to be a clout chaser and a guy that's going to do content that's negative on Shani, because he thinks it's, he's in the right to degrade women. This guy thinks it's okay to put a woman up against the wall and just have his way. That's the way you act anyway. And we have gotten some information from other sources that we would not say about you, about your previous girlfriend, That's really disgusting. But it would make sense that you're okay with reviewing OnlyFans content, that you did this. It would make a lot of sense. Like, do you have no value, Negs? Value. Value, Negs. See? Value. Value. Do you have any value? Do you have any value, Negs, on sex? Do you put value on sex, on women? Right? I'm curious about that. Like, what's your attitude in terms of making love to a woman? Do you appreciate her like she's a goddess and like, oh my God, I'm just gonna bow to that woman? Or are you like, yeah, I'm gonna stick my dick in you and you're gonna like it, and if you don't, I don't really care. You know, I got my dick wet. The jism secreted from my fucking member, so I don't give a shit. You know, if you don't like it, that's your problem. Is that how you are, or do you really care? Like the way I roll is, holy shit, I don't care if I get off, but I'm gonna make my girl scream. I don't even care if my dick gets taken care of. I'm going to take care of my girl though. That's how I roll. Do you not like women? Do you have a predatory type thing going on with women? Because it's like, I don't know, man. I just seen people like you. I've seen guys like you. I've known them in school. And yet, Gavin, hey, Gabby, come here. Gavin, Kit Kats.
This is so random. I love it.
It's Gavin. See, folks, it's Gavin, Kit Kats. Now, this is the boy that can make the world, just heal the world.
Baptized in fire, donated $4. 99 through Super Chat. 99 through Super Chat. Performance art at its best. Hash Drain Lake Alice. Drain Lake Alice.
And the kitty cats. He's so cute, and I know that.
Indeed, baptized.
He's Gavin Kit Kats, folks. You look at him, and he just, I think Gavin should be the leader of the world. Gavin would heal the world. He would. He's such a good boy. Anyway, sorry. Love fest with Gavin. Look, I don't bullshit, Negs. I'm not the type of guy. I don't bullshit. And I don't so much care for individuals that like to bullshit. It's distasteful to me. So this is what I'm going to do for you. My last word on basically any kind of content you make is, look, I'm not going to lie and say I dislike you, because I don't dislike you. I think you're probably the most talented guy that I have seen. Honestly, I can't tell.
Now, this is where the video takes a turn, folks, right? He comes out strong, supporting the wife in the previous videos, but this is where the video takes a dramatic turn. Interesting.
Tell you how long, Negs. You're a talent on the level of Howard Stern.
On the level of Howard Stern, folks.
Because it's meant that way.
On the level of Howard Stern. Wow.
I don't know how you see Howard Stern, but in terms of broadcasting, in terms of radio, he's a legend. Nobody, I don't think people would deny that. So I'm putting you on the broadcasting talent level of Howard Stern, and I mean it. I don't dislike you at all. And if I knew that it was going to be such a big deal that me and Shani, because we can't be hypocrites, dude, this isn't even really about you. Do you get what I'm saying, Negs? This ain't about you. This is about us.
It's not you, it's me. It's not you, it's me. I mean, this is getting the point. This is almost as bad as watching a motherfucker who cried about Vonhelton ripping him off for money, apologizing to Vonhelton for being mad about getting ripped off for money. Like, this is that level of fucking cucking that we're watching, folks. Oh my goodness.
And our moral fiber, our morals, it's us. That's why I really hope you listen. Hit me back on Instagram in a quick voice message or something. Are you still watching me? Like, or are you just gonna ignore what I say to you? Because the video I made to you was not mean at all, and I just wanted to get. We were starting to talk, and I wish I'd talked to you on a more personal level before anything like this happened.
Azriel donated $10 through Super Chat at its purest folks.
Yep, this is a great exposition of Lol's Cow logic here, folks. But thank you very much.
So I'm gonna leave you, and if because I see it's hostile now. You know, I was in your room, and you were hostile. I don't want any hostility, man. I don't want any hostility. Just because we disagree with you on an issue such as reviewing OnlyFans content, that doesn't mean we don't agree with you on everything that you've done in terms of defending Chantal Marie and defending Amber Lynn Reed. We agree with you on that completely. We think that those individuals need to be protected and have a community around them that encourages them and loves them and doesn't tell them, look, you're a fat pig stain, you know, you're a shit stain for eating like this and you're disgusting. Like, those people need to shut up and leave these people alone. And you that's what you stood for. That's what you stand for. But Negs, man, if you did that to your girlfriend, like, I'm not going to say what it is. I think Shani may have said it on her live stream. I don't know. But I wouldn't say this myself, okay? If you actually did that to your girl, it is so disgusting, man. Like, and I'm not doing the judgy thing. Trust me, I'm not doing that to you, man. I'm just saying, like, look at the person you are now and then and now, because that the guy I know that's been standing up for women that just want to have a channel where they're doing their own thing, right? You know, Amber Lynn Reed and Chantal Marie are just doing their own thing. They shouldn't be so viciously attacked over videos of mukbangs, or like it doesn't say Foodie Beauty and then in parentheses this is a weight loss channel. Like, yeah, she tells her audience, "Oh, I'm gonna try and lose weight." Fine, let her do her thing, man. You know what I mean? So I'm with you on like everything, Negs. I'm with you, like politics. Like, I've heard you talk on politics. I'm with you. Like, it's one issue, and it's the appropriateness, which is subjective. It's the appropriateness of reviewing pornography, a woman's pornography. Now, I'm going to tell you the truth. I did listen to a little bit of what you did with Callie, with that review. And I think in the realm of an OnlyFans review, you were as tasteful as you could be. But you're still missing the forest from the trees if you don't understand that it's wrong from the start. It just is. It's wrong to pick apart someone's porn and then post it. It's just wrong. It's wrong. And I'm thinking what's going on here is very simply that, well, this is my channel and I want to do what I want to do, and that's cool. Yeah, I'm not even condemning what you did. Personally, I'm not even condemning what you did. What I'm saying is that, to me, it is clearly an attempt to up the ante on someone that you barely even know.
So here we have a classic case of having your cake and eating it too, right? Because he doesn't want to get the Shan slaps when she watches this video, right? He wants to make clear he still stands with Shani, but that he's distinct from Shani. I mean, it's been at least a couple times where he's like, you know, personally, what I think. Now, Shani called you out. I personally don't think. He is trying to... I'm with her, but we're two separate people, and I still want to have a bromance with you, bud. It's not your fault. It's not you. It's us.
You barely know Callie, and you go for a blow so low that's almost revenge porn, Nags. Now, I know you're BPD, so yeah, you're going to act out. I get that. I'm moderate on the spectrum myself for BPD. I've told people to fucking kill themselves and all kinds of awful shit.
Yeah, he's on a spectrum,
I feel terrible about it, and the angry person that said those things, I hope I can kill. I want him dead. The angry Rev is really not good. Says a lot of stupid shit, too. He says a lot of stupid shit. And so do you, Negs. When you get triggered, you do stupid shit. Okay, I'm coming to you from a one-on-one man basis that happens to have the same thing, because I got it. I have BPD too, dude. I do. You know, I think mine came from the trauma of my dad dying when I was 7. Like, we were in the same hotel room in Morgan, Colorado, and he passed away when I was 7, but his heart just stopped. It fibrillated. And he just went. He was in bed, ready to go to bed for the night, and I was 7 years old, and we were on vacation.
So speaking of medical conditions, and some of you know where I'm going with this. In fact, it was a topic of discussion on Grampy Lobsters. Apparently, listen, I'm not here to judge. I'm just personally, there's some things... Listen, there's some things you're into and there's some things you're not, but you can at least appreciate if people are into it. Dragnot actually covered this. Long story short, there was a tab exposed in one of Jason's videos, and Jason apparently, for whatever reason, was watching people, what is it called? Prolapsed fucking anuses. And I know people are going to write, I'm just going to say it because I want to puke every time I say it, but pink socks, I get it. It was a bunch of people at a party having a good time with being able to pull their anus out. That's all I'm saying. And I don't know why he's into it or why he was watching it. But it's worth mentioning, folks. It's... I don't know. I guess Kaiju isn't doing it for him anymore.
He was a chemistry teacher. I digress. Next, the issues. Let's deal in the issues. Hey, Next, let's deal in issues. On the issues, like I agree with you, like on everything. That's the truth. What we don't agree on is where's the video? How many views you get for it? I hope you got a lot of views for it. Where is it? The Cali one. There it is. 3.3K. Well, okay. And the first one was Shani, man. Look at that. Well, see? Now, you're a smart businessman. There's no doubt about that. The views are chinking up for Shani, aren't they? Yeah, she's a very, very popular person, and you already knew that, didn't you? Yeah. But are you a better man and you won't use my wife? Will you be a better guy and not use my wife, her image, and all this degrading bullshit content? Will you be a better man, Negs? Prove to me that you're a better dude and not use her picture and not degrade her? No, you won't. So I say to you, to the rest, that what I say to the rest of the fucking world that thinks that it's okay to screw with my wife and make her feel less than the wonderful girl she is. I say fuck you. See you later.
We'll be right back after these messages.
90% of what I do is just stuff to entertain now. And my wife is the same.
But it's like I was getting sick and no one fucking cared. I'm so fucking leave and I've been smoking. Want to keep me down and never have me have anything. What do you do? You fucking consume it your whole day.
I want this really known that most of what I do
is performance art.
So don't come here looking for serious shit.
Ow! Ow!
Anybody else that want to come in here, the link is in the live chat if you want to come in here. Hey, what's up, Vaughn?
All right, folks. So we're moving into the second phase of the show. Thank you for joining. You know all the stuff. Subscribe if you haven't. Thumbs up the video. Yada, yada, yada. So I thought with yet another court date in the horizon, by the end of the month, Vonhelton will be going to court again. I thought it would be fun to take a little step back to the last time Vonhelton was going to court for his children. And we're just going to play a little bit of this. Just a little bit, just a little taste. And I will bring up the live stream that G-Man did tonight with Vonhelton and Rev. It's actually not that long. If we skip the boring part of just G-Man, I think it's bearable. So I'll get that ready, folks. The best is yet to come. That is fresh off the press tonight. We'll get into that. But until we get that set up, please enjoy a blast from the past. Oh, just months ago, when Vonhelton was awaiting the return of his children. You can't script it.
Hey, man. What's going on?
You're
As
still
you can
dressed?
see, I just got back from court earlier today.
Yeah.
I was in court earlier today. Now, it wasn't because of my kids. It was because of guardianship from my mother.
Whoa. Vaughn, slow down. Breathe. We're not talking about your mom. We ain't talking about none of that.
Actually, the two are actually meshed together. But
yeah, but if you want to talk about CPS, we can do that. I really
we're
want
talking about CPS. Oh, we're definitely going to talk about CPS because see these trolls get on here and they say, oh, he had his kids taken 11 times. Well, what do you think CPS is going to do when you got 50 people calling?
Correction, Nick. He did get them back, and he's already lost them again. Just so everyone is clear. It's not that he never got them back. He got them back and has already lost them.
On him on the phone saying, you gotta get out, whoops, you gotta get out there right away and take them kids. Oh my God, they're gonna die. Well, what do you think they're gonna do? They're gonna come out and take the kids. Of course they are. That's exactly what they're gonna do. When you got 50 people calling them on the phone, they're gonna come out and take the kids, and they're not gonna care about your opinion. They're not gonna care how clean your house is, because that's another. Like, oh, well, his kids were so dirty, and his kids didn't had lice in their ear. His kids, whatever excuse, whatever flavor of the day. They're not going to care. You could live in the Taj Mahal, and if they got 50 people calling them, they're taking your kids because might makes right in a communist regime. Think about that.
I want to say something about that, though. I want to say something about that. It's interesting that you said that that might makes right because they argue that against God all the time. But in reality, they believe might makes right, and they practice it all the time.
Well, see, that's the thing. The communist. That's what communism states: is might makes right. That's what they believe. That's what a communist believes: is that might makes right. And CPS is a communist organization. I've already stated this publicly as well as privately, and I believe it is. And I believe that I have a case against them on constitutional grounds because the government should not have the right to tell you how to live your life, how to raise your kids, or how to clean your house. And since we're on the subject of a clean house, let's be clear. The frost down here and the people on the internet, whenever they seen that there was the slightest bit of dirt on my floor or on my house or anything, like say in a video, or they heard it from the frost or whatever, they would call CPS over a dirty house. Can CPS legally take your kids over a dirty house? No, but they'll claim they can. But I looked it up. They can't get it on a dirty house. The house has to be in disrepair. Well, what does disrepair mean? That means the house is ready to fall down on you. Okay, is my house ready to fall down? No. Okay, so my house is obviously not in disrepair. But they can't do it over a dirty house. And I've already been to court over this. I had a very young and aspiring lawyer that totally own CPS over this issue. So I know from personal experience, they cannot take your kids. But now see what the people on the internet were doing. As soon as they seen that I had trash on my floor or something from where I was opening boxes, or they call CPS. CPS come out to my house one time on Christmas Day and took my children because Christmas wrapping and boxes were in the floor. I am not even kidding. Christmas Day. Do you have any idea how traumatizing that is to my ex-wife? Do you have any idea how traumatizing that is to my children? Do you have any idea that my children were kicking and screaming as they drug them out of my house, wondering why in the hell they can't celebrate Christmas? And these people in the outside chat, not these particular ones, but some like them, were the ones responsible for that.
No, I understand it. I understand, and it's not just you. It's a lot of people out there,
and it's and not just me, right? It's a lot of other people too.
Yeah,
not just
yeah.
me.
They
That's
call CPS on Shanny for Christ. They call CPS on a lot of different people, and I personally think they do it to control. Like I said, you say a lot of things on here.
They use.
Calm down. Breathe, man. Breathe. Okay, so you say a lot of things on here that a lot of them don't like and they don't agree. So
correct.
They're going to try to use CPS as a weapon, as a means to control you and to get you to shut up. Correct. And they try to do the same thing with Shanny, and they're trying to do that with other people on here as well. You know what I mean? Do they have legitimate cases against people? No. But because Mr. Dennett suggested that this be something that we have in the United States, they put this into practice all the time. You know, well, I didn't even know that Daniel Dennett did it until I found that YouTube channel.
Well,
and they talked about it.
It's like that man said in the video. He said, you have people that have no concept of what this does to a family, what this does, how this traumatizes children. The children are so traumatized. Yeah, by CPS. You think my children are traumatized by being around their loving father, a father that loves them and cares about them? No. What's traumatizing is having 4 police and 2 CPS workers pound on the door, demanding to drag my kids off like common criminals. That's traumatizing to children. That is traumatizing.
Right. And you have every right to be angry about that too. I don't understand why. Well, actually, I do understand why these modern day Jesuit demonic atheists on here would be happy about your children being taken away from you, because according to them, you have a low IQ, you make stuff up, and they don't agree with your lifestyle, and they don't agree with the things that you do. I'm a Christian and you're a pagan. I understand and get that and everything and whatnot. You understand? But that doesn't, just because you're a pagan doesn't mean that you shouldn't have your children. Just because just because you're a YouTube personality and you believe in some weird things doesn't mean that you shouldn't be allowed to have your children. You understand? Again, I believe they did that to you as a means of control.
Absolutely. As a means of harassment. Right. They're using CP.
So of course this all falls flat on its face, because Vonhelton's children have never been taken because he's a pagan. And to the best of my knowledge, no one has ever reported Vonhelton because he's a pagan. Right? Just like the last time, it wasn't the dog shit. I mean, the dog shit, we know that fecal matter is Vonhelton's nemesis when it comes to the children. But that's a convenient story. I mean, that if Vonhelton is going to actually admit that there was dog shit on the floor and that's why the kids left, it was much worse than that. He avoids, and we brought this up before, folks, he avoids the reason why they were there to begin with. The reason they were there to begin with is, yet again, the school got the state involved because of the condition of the children within months of him getting them back. But of course, G-Man, the enabler that he is, glosses over that.
Yes, as a means of harassment. Oh, you gotta get out there. Them kids are dying just any second. They're gonna die. They're gonna die. You gotta get out there right away. Well, here we are 10 years later. My kid's dead. Are they? Are they dead? Come on. That's what Dr. Del Mundo said in court. They're failing to thrive. Okay, well, what does failing to thrive mean, guys?
Well, that's why they were taken away, so they gained weight. But is that really the bar? Is that the standard we're at now, that apparently, a kid actually has to die? Apparently. I mean, the courts keep giving them back to him. I don't know at this point what it's going to take. But, I mean, even G-Man knows. Look at the look on this motherfucker's face. I mean, I know, say what you want about G-Man. He's one part performance, man. Like, this guy, he knows when he's hearing bullshit, especially from Vonhelton. But if it fits his narrative, you know the score, folks.
That means they're going to die. They're going to die just any minute. This is a doctor who came up here from Tennessee, who made a special trip up here from Tennessee because somebody on the internet called her and told her my kids were going to die. And she come up here and she sided with the trolls. Yeah, man, they're going to die, failing to thrive. Okay. Well, what do we call that when you're lying in a court? It's called perjury. Okay. So has she been arrested for perjury? No. Has she lost her medical license for lying under oath? No. Has she been run out on a rail out of the state of Kentucky? No. Has she lost her job? No. Okay. And nothing's going to happen in 10 years. In 10 years, not one person has been arrested for perjury, and not one person has been arrested for filing a false report.
I don't know anything about the kind of community that you live in, or the society that you live in, or like the the class of people that you live in. Right. But all I know is where I live, if somebody pulled that mess and we knew who the person was, oh, trust me, the kids would be back like that. Kids would be back in the 70s.
Back in the 70s.
Azriel donated $10 through Super Chat. How far is too far in Von's case?
That's a very good question. I hate to say it, but at this point, I mean, if you're shitting in the vents, you're writing in feces on the wall that you're hungry. I mean, I don't know how much farther you would have to sink. I don't know. I really don't know the answer to that.
Trust me. Back in the 70s, this would never happen.
They would never do that to the mafia.
Because they would find that person, and they would take them back behind the building somewhere, and they would get an education. You feel me? All right, this would never happen in the 70s, man. No way.
Now, the people that are listening to Von, please understand that he's just angry right now. But the point that I'm getting at, the point that I'm getting at with this is that why do they believe that they're in the right for doing that? You know what I mean? They're obviously your children's life wasn't on the line, and they're calling CPS saying that your child that Von, stop looking at the live chat. Stop looking at the live chat. Stop it.
Yeah, but I'm a mod. Right. I gotta look at the live chat.
No, when you in here, stop looking at that live chat. I'm serious.
Okay,
don't even look at
the live
chat. All right. Okay. So because then you're gonna make me anyway. So the whole point of the matter is that you had somebody on the internet who didn't agree with you, right? Who decided that they wanted to lie and say that your child's life was in danger, so that they can laugh at you later,
right?
Absolutely. You know what I mean? That's why it is vitally important to find all of the clips on here where they're laughing at you, justifying their behavior, and bring that to court with you and say, look, this is the person that called. This is how they're behaving. This person told a lie, and I want justice. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And that's the attitude that you got to have. One thing I liked about this video that I played with the guy talking to the woman in that particular video, where he didn't even allow her to come into the house because he has a constitutional right to not let her in the house. Number two, he also has the right to know that if he is going to let her in there, she has to have a reasonable reason to come in there.
Well, that's what I wanted to bring up because, this last time especially, oh, well, Von, you're never getting your kids back. I'm going to get my kids back or I'll own the state of Clay County or state of Kentucky. I'll own it. Why? Because when the CPS come this last time, they come with 4 police officers and 2 CPS workers. All right. First of all, that's a show of force. Second of all, why 4 cops? What's that all about, Alfie? All right. But here's the thing. Here's the interesting thing. When me and my housekeeper, because they talked to my housekeeper over the phone, and the housekeeper's like, yeah, man, the house is clean. Ain't nothing wrong. Ain't nothing, no bugs, no nothing. And so she had this laundry list of excuses to take my kids. And me and my housekeeper, boom, 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 shot every one of her excuses down. She didn't like that. And I said, okay, obviously there's no neglect occurred here. There's no problem here. See you later. Bye. And she says, no. I said, why not? She says, because we're taking the kids anyway. I said, now, wait a minute. You can't do that. That's felony kidnapping. You just can't take my kids. Even though you're a government, you still can't take the kids. That's felony kidnapping. That's against the law.
Yeah, you're innocent. You're innocent until proven guilty. It sounds like with them. Yeah, it sounds like with the way CPS works is all I got to do is get on the phone and say, hey, so and so is doing this, and they're going to come there and take the kid no matter what.
No, it's absolutely not how it works anywhere, and you know that Vonhelton is lying to your face, like completely making. Yes, only in Vonhelton's county, the same evil government institution that will tear the children away on a mere rumor will give this man his kids back. Now 12, well, they've been taken now 12 times. Now, don't get me wrong, and I correct this all the time, CPS and the court system itself are two separate entities, right? So it's CPS removing the children, and the courts, for some reason, that keeps giving them back. The same court, well, not the exact same court, well, probably, I don't know. I mean, I'd have to look up who the judge is. I mean, Manchester's not that big, but I just think it's funny that the court system can recognize that Vonhelton is incapable of looking after his senile mother, yet continuously gives the kids back. I don't know. It's crazy to me, folks. We'll watch just a few more minutes of this, and then we'll get into tonight's hot mess.
In my county, yes. Now, I can't speak for other counties. I can't speak for other states. But in my experience, especially when they get 50 phone calls, I mean, for crying out loud, anybody would think that something major is going on. I mean, 50 people can't lie, right? Of course they can when they're on the internet and they're a gang. And let's be clear, these people are a gang. All right, they're no better than a gang on the street. They're just on the internet. The venue doesn't matter. They're still a gang.
That's why I told you I'll be more than happy to if you ever need somebody to speak to a judge about the behavior of these people on the internet. And like I said, these people don't scare me. Like they don't scare me in the least bit. Like I said, if you ever need somebody to speak on your behalf, you have them call me, and I'll say, oh yeah, these people on YouTube are definitely abusing, calling CPS on people that they don't agree with, and I got the videos to prove it.
Right, they're using CPS as a form of harassment because they want to get their way. They want to destroy me. And let's be clear, this is not about, oh, we care so much about the children. It has nothing to do with the children.
No, they don't. No,
they were harassing the children.
And by the way, I want to say something about that. The reason why I know that they don't care about the children is because of the stats of what happened to the children when they get put in the system. Well, some of them will end up being homeless. Some of them will end up in drugs. Some of them will be sexually molested.
Well, you heard what that man said in the video. They get PTSD from that. Yep. They get PTSD from being in the system, and it traumatizes them. My youngest daughter, when they took these kids, my youngest daughter had a death grip around my waist. And they had to pry my young daughter off of me, and her kicking and screaming and crying. Okay, if that isn't traumatizing a child, I'll eat that hat over there. That is traumatizing my child.
It's very traumatizing, and
absolutely.
I'm gonna tell you something. Like I said before, you know what I mean? There needs to be either reform with CPS. They need to change the rules of how they do things, or we need to get rid of it. We need to start contacting our local legislators.
We need to strike down. And that's what I've been discussing here lately, both.
So just to be clear, one more time, it doesn't work like that. So this is all moot. And of course, Vonhelton is in support of tearing down an institution whose sole job is to give a child standing for their own rights. Now, I mean, we can criticize CPS and the foster care system, and I mean, don't get me wrong there. I mean, I understand that. It's far from a perfect system, but I'm just saying to actually advocate for absolute no avenue for a child to be protected and their rights to be recognized. I don't know. Just a little too edgy for me, I think. So anyways, that was then, folks. I mean, this goes on and on and on, and I'm sure we could enjoy watching that. But let's take a look. Let's get in our time machine, folks, and we will fast forward up until tonight. Give me a moment here. Again, it's a one-man show, folks, but I have, like a cooking show, I have this prepared. So this is G-Man's live stream from tonight. That was a setup. I have no idea what he's talking about, nor do I really care, folks. I'm going to put it out a little bit like this. So I'm actually going to skip up to where Vonhelton. We're going to skip a big chunk of this because I'm just not interested in listening to a half hour of G-Man. So here's where Vaughn jumps in. We got Rev showing up. This will prove, I'm sure, to be a true meeting of the minds. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining me, thank you very much for joining me. I do appreciate it. Let's move full steam ahead. Start from right about there-ish. Let's do it. I haven't watched this, folks.
YouTubers on here understand that, the better. There is not a genuine bone in these atheist bodies. What's up, Vaughn?
Yeah, man. They think we're stupid. They think we forget. Okay, I don't forget. I got a mind like a steel trap. You don't think I've had this done to me in the past? Of course I have, several times, in fact. And this was a total setup. What they were going to do, they bring us in there, and then they bring in all the trolls and haters, yours, mine, whatever, and then they browbeat us for hours on end. Well, I'm not going to sit there and put up with the abuse. Sorry, I'm not going to do it. Sorry. But yeah, that's exactly what
it was. Have a serious conversation. With the serious conversation.
It was never about having a serious conversation. It was good. They brought us in there so that they could bring in our haters, and our haters were going to sit there and berate us all night long. That's exactly what it was about.
I'm just glad I asked.
That's exactly what it was about.
He didn't show his face, and I wanted to make sure that he wasn't a certain person on YouTube.
Because I've had it done to me before, so I know. Yeah. I mean, I've had it done to me.
Yeah, I wasn't going to sit there through all of that. And then Indigo's just sitting there and just drinking the Kool-Aid with the arsenic and everything.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Oh my God, come on now. You can't be this silly now. Come on.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm
She'll
not.
Find out the hard way. She'll find out. Let her stay in there long enough. She'll find out.
Yeah, because they'll go after her next as soon as they find some dirt on her.
And you know what? This is probably good. Let her go through what she's going to go through. Then she'll come back and be like, man, I really didn't know.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's...
I wasn't invited in there to listen to people's...
So just to be clear, like, again, I'm just watching this for the first time, but what I'm gathering is that the same individual that just, like, what, a month or so ago, were so concerned because trolls had driven her straight, give her a stress tumor that she had to get cut out of her head. She was making, like, suicidal videos and shit. But now they're saying, fuck her, she went into a stream and, she's on her own. I don't know. Remarkable, folks.
I was invited in there to talk about what's going on in this community amongst Christians and people like yourself, Vonhelton, and other people who have been going through the things that we've been going through.
Right.
That's what we were supposed to be doing. Now all of a sudden, let's invite these people in the room. I ain't got no problem with David Anthony coming in here.
Why would I want
to have no serious conversation? Come on.
Why would I want the very person that has harmed my children, destroyed my marriage, drove my ex-wife insane? Why would I want to say 2 words to a feckless piece of garbage like that? Why would I want to?
Vaughn, you know what kills me, Vaughn? You know what kills me? The fact of the matter is that they think that we're supposed to just sit there because they have the freedom of speech. Listen to me, and I'll debate anybody on YouTube who's a Christian who disagrees with me on this, because you will lose embarrassingly. Vaughn, you know what made me nuclear angry in there? It was when they kept bringing up your kids and then saying that, and I don't know who said it, but somebody came in here talking about they have the freedom of what?
No. Well, that's what I want. That's what I wanted to talk about.
Let that happen to her. Let that happen to one of them on here. They won't have the freedom of speech then, will they?
No. Well, let me address the freedom of speech thing. As the constitutionalist in the room, let me address freedom of speech, because everyone got it wrong. Everyone has it wrong when it comes to freedom of speech. Okay, the Constitution says what freedom of speech is, not David Anthony.
Folks, I can't confirm or deny, but we may have a cervix ripper among us. I just want to give everyone fair warning, total transparency. There may, I can't confirm it, I can't deny it, but there may be a cervix ripper among us.
Not somebody else over here. No, what the Constitution is what tells us freedom of speech is. Okay, here's what it says. Freedom of speech is your ability to speak out against the government without fear of being jailed or being killed. That's what freedom of speech is. I can get on here and say Obama is horrible. I hate him as a president. He was a crappy president. I caught myself. He should not have been president. He was illegitimate. I can say those things to the government because that's what freedom of speech is. Our right to speak out against the government. That's what freedom of speech is. Freedom of speech is not getting on the internet saying Vonhelton is a pedophile. Vonhelton should have CPS take his kids away. G-Man should be fired from his job. That's not freedom of speech. That is slander, libel, harassment, defamation, and they are crimes. They might be civil torts, but you still got to go to court for them. And so, in my version, they're crimes just as well. But the point is this: the point is that is not freedom of speech. Okay, YouTube has it completely wrong. They have it completely wrong. YouTube seems to think that David Anthony getting on there saying I should have had my kids taken away is freedom of speech. No, that's not freedom of speech. That's slander, libel, defamation. That is not freedom of speech. Freedom of speech is when David Anthony says, I think Bill Clinton.
Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. That man came in here talking about other people's behavior and how they was acting in there. By him coming in the room and saying that about you and you being a father when he knows next to nothing about you, shows how hypocritical he was being.
Right.
The problem, the problem today, at least from what I can see, in our society, is that these people like to give, but they don't like to take. Because if I said this, if let's say, for example, Sabella came in the room, right?
Right.
Or somebody else came in the room, and I decided to use my freedom of speech to say something similar to, oh, gee, man, you're a terrible person. Or if I want to talk about trans, or I want to talk about LGBT, you're a terrible person.
That's right. That's right. The more things change, the more they stay the same, folks. If we could get George Bush Pimps to confirm that it's him, George Bush Pimps, blink 3 times if it's really you. Blink 3 times.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So this is why I don't even let them come in the room anymore.
Right.
I don't even let them come in the room anymore. Wolf King's in here. Goodbye, Wolf King. I don't want to talk to you either. You're nothing but a troll too. That's it.
That's what I'm saying. When
me.
See that's what I'm trying to say though. Okay. You know, they think that coming in here and attacking people verbally is freedom of speech or fair use. No, it's not. The only thing freedom of speech is your ability to speak out against the government. If you don't like Donald Trump, that's fair game. That is freedom of speech. But you come on here and you talk about how you hate Vonhelton and how Vonhelton should have his kids taken away. That's not freedom of speech because Vonhelton is not the government. Freedom of speech.
And then I'm supposed to sit down and have a serious adult conversation with a troll. Like, honestly, I'm 45 years old. I am not stupid. Right. I know full well I'm not going to be able to have no cordial conversation with somebody on there trying to waste my time.
No.
Like, honestly. We really need to have this conversation. With who? With who?
Yeah, exactly.
With trolls?
Not with trolls. Trolls are only in it for the lulz. By their own admission.
Exactly.
By their own admission, they're only in it for the
lulz. That's why I was suspicious. After David Anthony came in here, I got suspicious. I was like, wait a minute. This
and then they let one of my haters in under another name.
Oh yeah, you're a terrible person if you block people. See, you come to my YouTube channel and start saying whatever you want, you're gonna get blocked, and I'm not unblocking you. So stop sending me emails asking me to unblock you.
Yeah, because I mean, you know that was. But yeah,
I know it.
That was what. Listen, I had that done to me once before. I was in a room. I forget now even which room I was in. But I was in a room. And they started sending hater after hater after hater into the room, talking shit about me, talking shit about me. Hater after hater after hater after hater. And for 3 hours. For 3 hours.
That was on the what was that? I don't even want to say it. Do me a favor. There were rules on here. I definitely don't want to hear nothing about certain YouTube channels. All right. But I know what you're talking about.
Right.
I watched it. But the bottom line is, if everybody has the freedom of speech, then why is she any wrong for using the N-word?
Well, that's...
Do you not... Hold on a minute, Mark. Do you not see the hypocrisy in what they're saying there?
But yes, of course.
You want your kids taken away, but then they want to say Shanny doesn't have the right to use the N-word.
Well...
You understand what I'm saying?
Well, see that I think it's a bit racist that the N-word.
No. It's racist for anybody to use the terminology. What I'm saying is this: they need to keep that same energy. If freedom of speech is perfect, don't start saying, "Oh, you're a sinner if you say this." And I was like, wait a minute. And this is the problem. Too many Christians today are putting that Constitution over the Bible.
Right.
I'm sorry. That is not going to happen. Not on my watch. It ain't going to happen.
Right.
Not on my watch. Do it on somebody else's, but it ain't happening on mine. Donald Trump was a man. He was not God. I'm not worshiping the dude. All
Yeah,
right?
nobody's worshiping Trump. That's a lie.
I
That's a
follow
lie.
Jesus Christ and I'm in the kingdom of God. And as soon
Yeah,
as
nobody's worshiping Trump. That's a lie.
period.
That's a total lie. They say that because they hate Trump. See, that's why they
Right.
say that. They say that because they hate him. You know.
But the bottom line is, at the end of the day, what was the purpose of that?
To bring our haters in there to browbeat us. That's what it was for. That's what it was.
Exactly. It was
They
a
were
step.
gonna let the
That's what it
haters
was.
come in and just
It
have
was a
do
step.
whatever they want, say whatever they want, and that would have been how it went for all night long. It would have went all night long like that.
That's right.
And so I've had
my time and my energy.
Yeah, well, low vibration is what? That's negative energy. Negative energy breeds what? Demons and evil spirits. That's where they hang out. That's where they reside. Okay, that low energy stuff they figured out a long time ago. Low energy. That's
Some
where
people
demons.
just like to be confrontational all the time. They like to come in a room and just accuse and accuse and accuse.
Yeah.
You know what's funny about this? The same people that's going in there saying you're a terrible person are ignoring all of the people that falsely called CPS on you.
Right.
They're the same people that's coming in there saying that you and I and other people are horrible people are ignoring the fact that they were directly responsible for me getting evicted from, and I have proof.
Right.
I have proof.
Well,
and not only do I got proof, I got somebody willing to testify now. The bottom line is, at the end of the day, the bottom line is that at the end of the day, these people are they're going to suffer wrath soon. That's all I got to say. They're going to be suffering a lot of wrath soon. I'm not playing with these people.
Well, like I said, these last two times they took the
I'm not
children.
playing with these people at all.
The last two times they took the children, they did it without legitimate reason. Okay, potty training a puppy is not child neglect. Sorry,
Who
it's
called
not.
CPS when you on?
Huh?
Who called CPS this time? Because CPS doesn't have telepathy.
Well, here's the thing, okay? They say it was a school member, which it was, but that school member is also one of my haters online. Just like Dr. Del Mundo was one of my haters online. Okay,
Right.
she admitted this in front of witnesses. Okay,
Right.
But they'll say it's the school. Okay, yeah, it was somebody at the school, but that somebody at the school was also one of my haters on the internet. Okay,
And it goes back to this: they don't want you to have your children. They don't want you to have a place to live. They don't want you to earn an income. They don't want you to be able to thrive. But these devils got the nerve to talk about, oh, G-Man, your behavior.
Yeah.
That's why I tell them, look, take you and your stupid accusations and go keep them in your own home and worry about what's going on in your house. When you learn how to help people and stop trying to destroy people all the time, then I'll listen to you. You understand what I'm saying? So these people are bent, Vaughn. They're bent on taking away your kids, taking away your livelihood, taking away your home, and it just boils my blood. And I've been around you. Listen to me. I'm a Christian. You're a pagan. I don't agree with paganism. You don't agree with Christianity. But me and you can agree on this. They don't have the right to go out there and lie on you.
No.
And have your children taken away if they don't like your political disposition.
Yeah. Well, it's worse than that. I mean, I've got them recorded and I've got it on text where they specifically say that the reason that they call and get my kids taken away is because they don't want me to have an income. The fact that Jerry has money coming in is the reason that they constantly try to get my kids taken away. I've got them on video saying that, and I've got their text messages on that. Okay, so this has never been about the kids. It never was about the kids. It was about
and we're
trying
supposed to have a
to
serious conversation with David Anthony, a guy who doesn't even believe the Bible is the word of God. I'm supposed to have a serious conversation with Lubis, arguably the dumbest, the second dumbest, the third dumbest person, the fourth dumbest person in our community. The guy who doesn't understand. From what I can gather, he doesn't understand A, B, C, and 1, 2, 3, but he understands multiplication and he understands division. You understand what I mean? Like this guy is just non-dumb. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? I'm supposed to take these people seriously? Come on, man. No.
Anybody that takes a troll seriously does so at their own risk because you're going to get burned.
That's right.
I mean, I found that out the hard way, folks. I found that out the hard way. Somebody asked me one time.
And you know what? You see how Gentleman Pioneer allow people to do what they do. The next time, do me a favor, Vaughn. Next time I do a show and he's in here with a different name, let me know that it's him. So
I've got his voice recorded. I've got his voice recorded, and I will remember his voice.
I'm going to give him and all parties that was there. That goes to David Anthony, Lubis, and the rest of them. I'm going to give them all a taste.
I will remember
wasn't
his
funny
voice.
at
He
all.
cannot hide. He cannot hide. I don't care how many sock accounts he can't. He can't change his voice unless he uses a voice changer, of course.
Don't send me any more emails, Gentleman Pioneer. Don't send me any more emails, dude. Like I said, that whole entire stream was suspicious. You told me one thing in the
Extremely
email,
suspicious, yeah.
and if I were you, sir, I would go about getting some editing thingies or whatever that you got on your email and start showing everybody what I'm talking about. Because at the end of the day, sir, you told me one thing and you did another. All right? Like I'm in the same editing software to at least do you a service because you use your name there, and I'm going to make sure I cover it up. And then I'm going to show everybody what it is that you said and what the show was supposed to be about. Give me a break. This is why you got to conversations, and this is why you gotta you gotta be diligent about not deleting everything. Make sure you get a copy of it first before you delete.
Right.
Anyway.
Well, okay, there's people in the outside chat talking about freedom of speech again. Let me be clear. I am the resident constitutionalist, folks. I studied the Constitution in depth in school. Okay. Freedom of speech is when you speak out against the government. It has nothing to do with speaking out against Vonhelton or G-Man or Shandy for Christ or anybody else. It only applies to speaking out against the government. Okay? It has nothing to do with freedom of speech about anything. See, this is why everybody's getting it twisted. You only have the right to speak out against the government. That's the only right you have. If you speak out against Vonhelton, it's not a right. If you speak out against G-Man, it's not a right. If you speak out against Shanny, it's not a right.
Now, let me say this.
Only.
As an independent contractor or as a person that is an owner of a YouTube platform, it is up to the YouTube owner of that channel to let me bring J-Dubs in here, to make a distinction or make rules about what can be said and what can't be said. When you tell trolls and haters that they can say whatever they want when they come in their room, okay, but they can't troll. Number one, that's vague. You're not being specific about what you're talking about.
Oh God, J-Dubs is a lulz killer. So we'll let it go for a few minutes before I miss. Well, actually, it's not too much really to go. But if J-Dubs talks too much and just kills the vibe, I'll skip it up to where Rev comes in.
But I'm gonna tell you something, Vaughn. Like I said, dude, me and you got two different religious beliefs. But I will never, ever, ever, ever condone that nonsense on my YouTube channel where they come in here bragging about your children getting taken away. Some people, a lot of them are blocked, and they're not getting unblocked. I don't care how much they whine and cry about it.
Right. And that's as it should be. Because that is not freedom of speech.
People don't understand, and people don't understand that you don't do stuff like that.
Right.
But we're supposed to be evolving and getting better. Evolution is the stupidest thing they ever produced in our schools, in my opinion.
If evolution is so great, where's my claws? If evolution is so great, where's my claws?
We're getting dumber. We're not getting smarter.
Where's my
because
claws?
there was a time when people didn't do stuff like that. They do it today because they're like, oh, there's nothing they can do about it.
Well, yeah, there is something you can do about it. You can take them to court and sue the donkey out of them. That's what you
Mr.
can do about
G-Man. It is Mr. G-Man. It's yes, sir. Because the first time you're disrespectful to me, you're going to find out the difference between being behind a computer screen and being in person. How you doing, J-Dubs?
Hey, what's going on, G-Man?
The same old thing, man. Going on a new.
It's the same old BS.
Different day, bro. Yeah, different day, man.
Yeah, going on a new YouTube channel. They don't know what's going on, and they got suckered.
You know what they hate, G-Man? You know what they hate? They hate a Christian, a Jew, and a pagan getting together to talk amicably. That's what they hate.
They don't want what they want is war all the time.
They want war. They want us fighting with each other. That's right.
Vaughn, I'm telling you, the next time you talk to Indigo, talk some sense into her.
I'm trying, dude. I'm trying, bro.
That's just some nonsense.
She either doesn't know or she set us up. Them's the only two options.
No. She ain't do it. Gentleman Pioneer did.
But I'm saying, how did we get Gentleman Pioneer?
Wait a minute. I'll defend her for a moment. She didn't know nothing about the show until I told her.
She didn't know nothing about it? You're sure?
No. Yeah, she didn't know nothing about it.
Okay.
Gentleman Pioneer was the one who set that show up.
Okay. All right. Because but see this right here, where you got different beliefs talking amicably amongst one another. That's what they really hate. Oh my God, it drives them insane.
They hate unity. Why do you think the media all they do is push division?
Yeah,
Why do you think they always push for people to be in groups and fighting all the time? You know.
Exactly right. Exactly right.
Baruch Hashem, we're stronger together.
That's
I see something in the in the back chat that looks like Revelation News. Unfortunately, I cannot make that public until I actually see that that's you. Looks like you're screen sharing or something like that, and I think that could be a troll doing that. So
yeah,
I'm not going to bring in here until I know for a fact that's you.
I don't know.
If off, so you're not going to be able to text me.
Okay, that's the real Veckel in the outside chat because he's got a wrench. So
yeah. Yeah.
Speaking of wrenches, G-Man.
How you doing, SJ? If that's the real SJ.
I still don't have a wrench. Yeah.
Speaking of wrenches, G-Man.
No, these people are pretending to be you, and then they're blocking everybody in my chat. I told you, get an account that nobody knows nothing about. They don't know it's you, and I'll give you a wrench.
Okay.
I have no problem with that. Right. You know, and if you do that, you'll have one all day, every day. Right. But J-Dubs, I'll definitely get you one. Don't worry about it. I gotta do some security stuff on this channel. Maybe I gotta stop using StreamYard and start using Zoom.
Dude,
no, StreamYards is pretty good, man.
StreamYards is good.
No, it's got a glitch. Apparently, if you block somebody on StreamYard, they can unblock themselves.
What? Really?
Yep, they can unblock themselves.
Oh, that's not good.
StreamYard.
That's not good.
Well, yeah, I don't think that's a real SJ.
We got to contact StreamYard.
Okay, that's right. There we go.
We got to get.
What's up, Red?
My brothers.
What's up, man?
Honor. It's an honor to be with you. God bless you, Vaughn. And you're a light worker. I love it.
Yes.
I love that label of light worker because I know that's a brother because Jesus is the light. So I'm good. I'm good with that.
Yeah.
I love that. I love you, brother. All right. So, John, are you enjoying Cyberpunk, John?
Yeah, it's all right. It's not too bad. I'm kicking ass.
Nice. What level are you, bro?
I cheated a little bit. I buffed my character up with some cheats.
Why not?
I can't lie. Why not?
Why not?
Right?
I don't blame. Hey, look, they broke the game from the start, so you might as well cheat a bit, right? So
I'm enjoying the story though. The story's pretty good. I was actually kind of sad that my Chico, what was his name? The guy dies, man. Jackie, yeah.
They kill him too fast, dude.
J-Dubs.
Yeah,
you kill the characters off too fast. The story's gonna go.
Killing me, J-Dubs. I'm gonna skip ahead a bit.
Veckel's still on the other channel.
Yeah, there is an impersonator Veckel out there. It's true.
Yes, there is.
I don't think that's a real Veckel.
There's a fake Shanny. There's a fake Rev. I'm sure there's a fake.
You notice that Rev is like pretty much the only person that's allowed to like toke up and pull bongs and smoke joints. Interesting.
J-Dubs.
Actually, there's 5 fake Vons, so
yeah.
There's 5 of them.
But you know what? Our behavior is so bad, but they're impersonating other people's whatchamacallits, and that's actually illegal. They're not supposed to be doing that.
That's a very good point. If we're so bad, why are they impersonating? Why are they making sock accounts with our names on them? Why are they sitting there so listening to every little word we say?
Yeah.
You know, if we're so bad, why? Why do they care?
They hate us. We're so bad. We're so evil, and yet they worship us like gods.
Almost to that point, I tell you. Almost to that point.
You know what I mean?
J-Dubs.
They literally wash.
Dude, I'm going on 20 years now with my.
Yeah, just a correction to that. Absolutely nobody cares about J-Dubs at all. Like, one of the most least... It's like if you sucked any at all charisma and entertainment value out of Brett Keane, the husk would be J-Dubs.
My trolls, 20 years.
J-Dubs, they make us idols, and then they try and tear us down like Judas Maccabeus tearing down the walls. Sorry, am I too loud?
You're screaming.
Sorry.
Yeah, you are screaming.
Flattery says, yeah, that's true. That's I'll give you that. That is true.
You're all my brothers in here, though, because I know Johanan is also a light worker. Oh, my God, the Trump badass. I love it.
He's coming back. I have faith. He's coming back, man. Just hang in there.
Shanny agrees with you.
Hang in there. Just hang in there. He's coming back. If,
the economy's going to crash, fine.
It's supposed to. Let it. That's the plan. That's the plan. Let it crash so that all these evil oligarchs and these bankers and these evil politicians leave. That's the plan. We're going to let everything crash. We're going to let everything fall down to the ground. And then all these evil oligarchs will leave, just like they did out of Iceland. They left out of Iceland. And then when they all leave, then we reestablish a new financial system based on prosperity instead of debt. And, similar to what Ben Franklin had back years and years ago. And then we set everything up. And well, all that debt, see, once you get rid of that fiat currency, all that debt that's incurred, it goes with it. It's all gone.
You really think it's possible that we could get rid of the Federal Reserve, Vaughn?
Yes.
You think that's how?
Yes, because if we repeal the Act of 1871 first, and then we repeal the Act of 1903, they gotta go hand in glove. You know what I mean?
Oh, definitely, you're right.
If you get rid of the 1871 first, then it is biological. It's biological assumption that you would also get rid of the Act of 1903 as well.
That's correct, sir.
And the beauty of it is, like I said, all your debt is erased.
It's gone.
We literally will have a year of jubilee. I don't know where J-Dubs went because that's his forte.
Bible.
Year of jubilee. We would literally have I saw that. We would literally have a year of jubilee, and in which all of our debts are paid.
Debt forgiveness.
Literally get a chance to start life over again. Hopefully, we won't muck it up this time. Hopefully, we'll do it right this time. But
we got to do it right.
We literally will get a second chance. But now it's the idea is predicated on the idea of getting rid of all the swamp creatures, get people back into Congress that are real Americans, patriotic Americans that love this country.
That's right.
We repeal the Act of 1871. We repeal the Act of 1903. That gets rid of all the banksters. They're out of here, gone. All the politicians that serve them, they got to go too. And then that'll leave us with a clean slate. And then we just start building America back the way the original founders intended.
Now, Mr. Vonhelton, let me ask you a question, sir, because and I mean this seriously, because if I do a presidential run, I'm going to need cabinet members, and you'd be in there. I'm serious. I need good people. See, this is how I like what Trump does. He tried to put good people in good places. That's I like that.
Right.
So.
Oh, I love Mr. Pompeo. That dude cracks me up. I love that guy. He's great.
You like Pompeo?
Oh, I do. He cracks me up. And it was funny. He let it slip that Trump was coming back, and everybody lost it, man. Everybody lost their minds. But yeah, I loved it. I loved it when Pompeo said that. But yeah, Pompeo's a good guy, I think.
Well, I had a very direct question for you, but it just eludes my mind because, Vaughn, you know what I got a case of? I have the COVID brain. I had COVID back when it first came out in March.
Right.
I had it. And since then, I have cognitive issues. Shani has it too.
They have COVID brain, folks.
We're like slower cognitively.
Yeah.
It's crystallizing your pineal gland in your brain. Duh.
Probably.
Yeah. Okay, so all you got to do, listen. Get you some turmeric. Some turmeric. Okay? Get you some turmeric. Make you a tea out of it. I don't know what that is. I have no idea.
This is a roach. It's Willie's Reserve, Vaughn.
Willie's Reserve. Okay, well, I don't know what that is. Anyway, get you some turmeric. Make you a tea out of it.
Yeah.
Drink the turmeric tea, and it is purported to decalcify your pineal gland, which will bring back your cognitive skills, and you'll be perfectly okay again.
I like that.
I've got to do it myself. Because a lot of your GMO food calcifies your pineal gland also.
That's true. Yeah.
So we all need to detoxify. We need to get the heavy metals out of our system. We need to decalcify our pineal gland, get all the heavy metals. Mercury likes to reside in your brain. We got to get all the mercury out. Where do you get mercury? Unfortunately, fish has a lot of mercury in it. So we got, survival shield. All right, we get a lot of that mercury out of our brains, and you know, and you know, people that detoxify the mercury out of their system, they will tell you themselves that they're thinking more clearly, they're not as confused, they're able to retain knowledge a lot better. Why? Because all that mercury has been gotten out of their brains. There's mercury in the brain, literally.
That's right.
Literally,
Well,
it's true.
Vaughn,
This is a medical fact.
I mean, yeah, everybody knows that I was a Jones guy. Okay, I was. All right.
Right.
Very hardcore, Alex. But this is a product that, even though I think Alex has lost it, but this product actually works, and I think Shanny would endorse it too. Survival Shield, Shanny. This is NAYSAYER iodine. It's active iodine.
Right.
Fills your pineal gland, and also your these guys. What is this, Vaughn? You know what I'm talking about.
Tonsils.
Yeah, you could say tonsils. Oh my God, the thyroid. That's
thyroid
what I mean.
gland. Yeah, thyroid. Yeah, thyroid.
If there's a nuke that goes off, you take this and chug this bottle. Get what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm done. That's it. Sorry, I'm being too loud.
Just, you put the atropine injector.
Sorry.
With an atropine injector. Yeah.
Go ahead, Vaughn. I'm sorry.
No, you just hit yourself with the atropine injector. If you know, get you some from Army surplus, get you an atropine injector, and if you see the nuclear blast goes off, you hit yourself with the atropine injector, and that's what we were taught in the Army to do. So, you know, but yeah, man, I mean, detoxifying, getting those heavy metals out of your body, mercury out of your brain. What's the one that was in your lungs? There was a heavy metal that resides in the lungs, and I cannot think of it now. I'm having brain lock. Shit.
Well,
Anyway,
asbestos in some people. Asbestos.
Was it asbestos? Maybe it was. Maybe. Well, that's not technically a heavy metal.
It's not it's not metal.
Yeah, it's not a heavy metal. But anyway, but you want to detoxify. You want to get all those heavy metals out of your body. You want to get all that crap off of your pineal gland so that you can think clearly and retain knowledge and you know, be smarter and clearer about what you think and stuff and what you do. But yeah, I mean, detoxifying is a real thing. That's not garbage. That's something serious.
Yeah.
Hey, Rev, do me a favor. When you leave the stream, check out the message I sent you via, I guess that's Google Voice, I guess.
Okay, sure.
All right, cool. How was your day today?
Praising God. I mean, you know, still surviving. I'm waiting on the beloved and benevolent Democrats to give us our rebate check.
You're gonna be waiting a while.
Yeah.
You're gonna be waiting a while. Yeah, you're gonna be waiting a while on that, boy.
Yeah,
Go figure.
I didn't get my stimulus thingy yet either.
I never got me and my boy never got our $600 the first go around either. We didn't.
We got that.
We didn't get it. Me and Jerry didn't get ours.
Well, that's BS, Vaughn.
I'm telling you, we never got it, bro. We sure didn't.
I'd stand up for you.
You're supposed to get like 2,100 or something like that, right?
All total, it's going to be 2,100. But yeah, they did it. They did 6 now, and then I think it's like 14 the second go around or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we never got the initial 600, guys. Me and my boy didn't get it. We sure did.
Excuse me, Vaughn. I'd stand up for you in Congress. I'd stand up and say this man deserves his money for his son.
Well, the fact that both me and my boy are disabled, I'd say, yeah, we deserve our money. You know.
Yeah, you do.
But no, we sure didn't, man. We really didn't. We never got our money. So I don't know what's up. I don't know what's up with that.
G-Man, what's been on your plate, brother? How are you? We love you.
I've been all right. I'm about to start a really weird work schedule starting tomorrow. So it'll be Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then on Monday. So I'm gonna be doing 15-hour days. It's gonna be crazy.
Okay. Oh my God, brother. Well, God bless you, and Jesus is with you, so you're good. But I just want you to know, bro, that thing in the background, that's almost taken care of. Okay, I'm running I'm at the end of the mile, G-Man, with like, I'm ready to hand you the rod in the event, you know. So.
All right, good. I appreciate that, man. Thanks.
No problem.
Is it this rod rod by any chance?
My baby, she's been working all day, G-Man, on content. She's an amazing worker, Shanny, and She wants to make good content, you know, the video games and stuff. And John's been doing awesome streams of I love when you do Cyberpunk, because I just love watching people play that. So John, games you love, John's channel is awesome.
Hey,
thank you. I appreciate that.
Gail'S was actually on my channel. Talked to the Hebrew Israelites, and it did pretty good too. A lot of people were saying I did good.
Have you guys heard the latest about the vaccine? I heard the vaccine is making people sterile now. Have you heard anything about that?
Yeah.
That don't surprise me. That's what it's supposed to do.
Yeah, sterilizing people, boy.
That's what it's
That's
supposed
scary.
to do.
That's scary. That's some scary stuff right there now.
It also
they were supposed to do it that way. That was the whole point. The whole purpose of getting this vaccine out to begin with.
I think so too. I think so too. But see, if you say that, people call you crazy. Oh, that's crazy, Von. That's crazy, Von. No, it's not, man.
No, it's not.
See, now we're here.
You know, Vonhelton. Von, let me ask you this: Do you see with this COVID thing, the vaccine? Did you see in the headlines that it was actually attacking specifically black men?
I have heard that rumor, but I haven't had it corroborated yet. But I have heard that. I have. But now here's what's scaring me. What's scaring me though? What's scaring me though, and this has been confirmed, guys. This is confirmed. Okay, that you can go verify this. We've now got 5 people that took the vaccine and are now have COVID for real.
Yeah,
they're on a respirator, dying as we speak.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, that's been documented. That is verified. You can go look it up yourself. That is documented. 5 people are now on respirators because they took the vaccine, not the virus. The vaccine did it.
Well,
Vaughn, if I can just cut in here real quick, man.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Like I've heard you talk about the vaccine a number of times now, and talk about that it's killed so many people. I think it's 56 in total, something like that.
Yep, sure did.
And I mean, it seems to me like maybe you're just freaking out a little bit here.
Nope.
I mean, well, hold up, man.
Nope, during the
Hank
trial.
Aaron died taking the virus.
Let me get this out here, man.
Okay, hold on. Hold
All
on.
right.
3 doctors, 5 nurses, and 50 lay people are dead because of the vaccine. This was even in a report put out by Pfizer themselves. Okay, you can go to the Pfizer website and read about their testing. Okay, and you know this now. Granted, this was in testing, so you could say, well, they're working the bugs out of it. No pun intended. But you know, still, death is a death. Okay.
All right. Well, are you taking into consideration the fact that disease itself is killed over? Dude, you've been sitting here talking like
I'm trying to explain.
You asked him a question. You asked Vaughn a question.
Dude, you didn't let me finish.
I'll shut up. Never mind.
Vaughn never lets me finish.
Go ahead.
The troll's always right.
Yeah,
it's cool.
The issue here is that, I mean, first off, like you're talking about a vaccine, any vaccine, including like the flu vaccine, there are always a certain number of people who get the vaccine and have, you know, like issues with it. They'll have a side effect. Like there's always a small number of people who will get sick. There are a small number of people who will die. Yeah. And sure, there have been a number of people who have died from the COVID vaccine, but compared to the fact that the disease itself has killed more Americans than the Vietnam War.
Has it?
I mean, yes, it has. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not going
sure.
Stuff here.
Are you absolutely positive of that?
Yes, I'm sure about that.
No, you're not.
Okay.
No, you're not. Because I personally know somebody. Hold on, guys. I personally know somebody who went into the hospital for something completely unrelated. Oh, you got COVID. I know this for a fact. I know this person. They didn't have COVID. They had something else. But they went in there and they were told to have COVID. Okay. This person I know for a fact that went into the hospital and they were diagnosed with COVID when they never even had COVID. They had something else. Okay. So no, the numbers for COVID.
Could it at all be possible that they still had the other ailment, but when they went in and got tests done, it was found that they were carrying COVID? Just saying.
COVID have been exaggerated to the hilt. Why? Because they get money when it's COVID. If it's a head cold, they give you an aspirin and send you home. If it's
Okay.
COVID, they get thousands of dollars.
Now, I won't disagree
Of course,
with
they're
that.
going to call it COVID. Let me tell you something, Jersey Devil. I don't know if you looked this up. You can look this up on your own time. The same genetic markers in COVID-19 is also in the common cold. Did you know that?
I mean, I have to look that
It's
up.
true. Look it up. Don't take my word. Go look it up. It's true. The same
Okay.
genetic markers in the common cold is in COVID-19. So if you sneeze near a hospital, watch out because they'll grab you and try to quarantine you for 14 days.
Excuse
Now,
me.
Vaughn makes his claim. He's trying to make the analogy. He's trying to say basically that COVID is the common cold. He also makes all kinds of crazy arguments. He's an idiot. So you know what? I mean, I think this is pretty. We'll play a couple more minutes. I mean, it's almost over. But I want to end on a high note, folks. So stick around. So since we have George Bush pimps gracing our presence out in the chat, I pulled up a little something. We'll end on that. So stick around, please.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you know what? Ever since COVID started, I haven't heard about nobody dying of a heart attack, nobody getting
What
like
happened to the heart attack?
stroke or anything like that. Everybody's dying of COVID.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody's stupid.
Exactly.
If there's ever been a time to be an anti-vaxxer, is now. That's for sure.
Yeah, I agree with that, G-Man.
Exactly right. The
Man,
problem is if you got kids like I do, they're going to force you to take the vaccine and to give it to your children. You don't get an option out.
Now,
So-
hold on there, Vaughn. Like you complain about the trolls having taken away your kids and sending them off into this horrible COVID-ridden world where they're going to die. But then,
Dude, you have to bring the kids in.
I mean, look, I'm not going to go in.
Yeah, with the
about whether or
kids.
not he should have his kids taken care of. I'm not.
Yeah, you might want to
Go to hell.
Stay
We
back
don't
here.
want your kind here, man.
Yeah, that's bullshit. Anyway, but listen, there, because there's people. I want to make it abundantly clear to anybody that's listening. Okay, they're out there telling you that this vaccine is voluntary. That is a flat out lie, straight from the pits of hell, as G-Man would probably tell you.
That's right.
All right. Because it is. Now it would be Hades or the River Styx or the Halls of Amenti for me. But anyway, but the point is that he's right.
I'm going to be a Christian in 2 years.
He will.
Yeah, he will.
Anyway, the point is that okay, they'll tell you, oh, it's volunteer. You don't have to worry, but you don't have to take it. It's volunteer. Okay, until they find out you got kids. Then it's
right.
Like, if you don't take this vaccine, if you don't give the vaccine to your kids, we're taking your kids. We're calling CPS, taking your kids. Absolutely. And I'll tell you how I know, because I've already had CPS on my ass about the other vaccines that are nowhere near as deadly as COVID.
Hey, Vaughn, let me ask you a question. Do you think it could be possible that just out of some crazy world, the Bible thing came in, and this could be the mark of the beast?
Well, I'll tell you. Okay, all right. Let me say something, and then fix it. Okay.
Okay.
So don't get mad at me until I get done. All right.
I'm not. Look. Okay. I know you're a pagan, but I think you're cool with Jesus. I really feel that way.
Well, we can talk about that too. But let me talk.
Okay.
First, okay.
Go ahead. Yeah.
I think the Book of Revelations, if it's not complete and utter bollocks, it happened back in Nero's day.
Right.
Okay? And
that's
already
viable. That's
All right.
viable.
Now, but here's the thing. You got 300 families out there with tons and tons of money and nothing to do.
Right.
So what do they do? Now listen, this is key. Listen. They see the Book of Revelations and they say, aha. How about we use our money to influence governments and try to make this Book of Revelation seem to come alive?
Yeah.
We'll finance people to start building the Temple of Solomon again. We'll finance people to go find the ashes of the red heifer. We'll finance people to do everything the Book of Revelation is saying to make it all come to pass. They'll make agreements with Russia because a lot of people think that Gog and Magog is Russia. The bear, right. So we'll make agreements with Russia and get Russia to come into the Middle East and try to hoard up all the oil and everything. It's all by design. It's all by design. Okay,
that sounds pretty good to me,
believe,
Ron.
I do believe that. Now, like I said, if the Book of Revelations is legit, it probably happened back in the days of Nero, most likely.
Okay.
But,
That's fair.
What's happening now, I don't believe is something that God is doing. I believe it's these 300 families doing it, and they're trying to deceive people. And
I
that's
got
cool.
something for you, though, Vaughn.
Yeah, go ahead.
I got something for you.
Go ahead.
Can you tell me, because one of the prophecies in Revelation is that the devil is chained for 1,000 years. Where has that happened in history?
Well, it depends on whether we take that as a parable, which is what Jesus said to take it as, by the way.
That verse in Revelation, where does Jesus
or we
say
take it, or we take it literally? Well, that's what I'm saying. Do we take it as a parable or do we take it literally?
It's a prophecy.
Yeah, well, Jesus said, they come to Jesus. They said, Jesus, why are you so confusing? You said, I speak in parables. Okay. Jesus said that himself out of his own mouth. I speak in parables.
Jesus was smoking a lot of grass, man.
I don't know about that.
It's fucking true, Vonhelton.
I don't know if it was around. Well, I'll tell you, they did find.
All right.
Hold on,
I have to wrap this video up. I just wanted to make this video.
I forgot what channel I was on. I'm sorry.
Well, now, wait a minute, G-Man.
I'm sorry.
No, wait a minute.
That was
G-Man.
offensive.
They found wait. They found cocaine in the Egyptian mummies. No.
Okay, guys. The Bible says that guys the entire world is the community. Whether you believe
I'm sorry,
it or
G-Man. I'm sorry.
So I guess that's where G-Man cut the cord on that one. Cocaine in Egypt, in the Egyptian mummies, folks. So, yeah, George Bush Pimps, he seems to still be with us there, so I thought I'd end. Now, I don't have too much up on the old channel, but here, I know we've seen it before, but it is a favorite. I know of at least mine. This is from the Epic Meltdown compilation I put together a while ago. I'm sure George Bush Pimps... Actually, you know what? I'm going to turn it back a little bit. We've seen this shit, but it's still funny. We will relive some moments of lulls in history that I'm sure he'll enjoy, that he was involved in some of this, in some of these shenanigans. Let's do it.
Hey, Von, we're supposed to have a kickboxing match, remember?
There you go, motherfucker. The door's open. There you go, Kenny. There you go, Kenny. The door's open. Right there. Fucking open up my door for you, motherfucker. Get your ass down here, Kenny. Get your ass down here, you keyboard commando motherfucker. Get your ass down here. Find out how mad I am. Come on, Kenny. You can make fucking threats behind your fucking keyboard, you little pussy. Why don't you say it to my face? Why don't you come down here and say to my face that my wife needs to leave me? Huh? Why don't you try saying that shit to my face, motherfucker? What's the matter, Kenny? You little prick? You little fucking waste of space? Why don't you get your ass down here, Mr. I'm cooler than anybody else. I'm a badass behind my keyboard. Yeah, come on down here and say that shit to my face, motherfucker. Tell me my wife should leave me to my face. Come on, Kenny. Come on, Kenny. If you don't, you realize, Kenny, if you don't come down here, I've opened up the fucking door. If you don't come down here, you will forever be labeled a pussy. So now I've got to leave because you sure as fuck sick fuckers ain't gonna get my kids. I'll fucking see you in hell first. I'll see you in hell before you do my kids the way you did my life for these last 4 years. I'll see you in hell first. I'll see you in hell first. You people need to die. You don't need therapy. You don't need counseling. You all need to die for what you've done to that woman. For what you've done to her. You totally fucked her head up for life.
What have you fucked her head up for life with? You
what have I done to her?
Bitch ass motherfucking faggot piece of shit.
Shut up!
Shut up! Asshole.
Shut up, you goddamn piece of shit! Shut up or I'll take your fucking ass out! Get your ass out of here, you piece of shit! You fucking maggot! You ain't worthy of nothing but death!
Oh, shut the fuck up!
Alright, let's check this out. Check this out.
When Andrea left that night, she said she felt threatened by you, and that you were making threatening gestures towards her. Were you guys in a heated argument?
No, I did not. No, I didn't.
Well, you kind of. Now, wait a minute. Hold on.
Hey, Tommy! I have people in here cleaning this fucking house. I have people in here packing up her shit.
What evil did you do?
Nobody saw nothing. Because there was nothing to see. There was no threat. There was no
Wait a minute. Hold up.
All this screaming that's going on, it's me.
Fuck me. Lose control, man.
But what
The only thing I'm screaming is screaming at you, Fox, for being too stupid to understand plain English. That's what I'm screaming at, is you, Fox.
Okay. You know, in order to destroy someone's family, I would think you would need something a little more than, hey, let's do it because it's fun. Okay, I would think you would need an actual reason to destroy someone's family, not because you're doing it for lulz. You're doing it for lulz. Your words, not mine. Your words, secular.
I got you.
Your own mouth, secular. Not my words. Your words, secular.
We got you.
Out of your own mouth, secular. Out of your own mouth, secular.
Okay, I don't give a fuck about your excuses. I don't give a fuck about your reasoning. I don't give a fuck about the lulz. I don't give a fuck about the fucking lulz. I don't give a fuck about the fucking lulz. I'll beat your ass.
Come on, Kenny. Come on, Kenny. If you don't, you realize, Kenny, if you don't come down here, I've opened up the fucking door. If you don't come down here, you will forever be labeled a pussy. You will forever be labeled a pussy. This whole fucking room full of people is seeing that you're nothing but a fucking pussy. You're nothing but a pussy, Kenny. You're nothing but a pussy, Kenny. Get your ass down here or forget it. Or forget it.
Believe.
Yes,
anything.
Yes, absolutely. I absolutely take responsibility of the fact that as soon as she come up here, I should have turned off that motherfucking internet, and I should have never turned it back on ever again. You're right. I am guilty of that. Because I should have fucking done that shit from day fucking one. I should have turned that goddamn internet off. Because then sick motherfuckers like you wouldn't have been able to manipulate it my wife.
So that's not you taking responsibility. That's not you taking responsibility for anything, Bob.
That every time somebody would knock on the door, she would literally jump in her chair. I saw that myself. You literally scared the shit out of this woman. Drove her nuts. You literally drove her nuts. You want to sit there and say you're not culpable? You want to sit there and say that you're not responsible? You want to sit there and say that you don't have anything to do with this? You lying fucks. You bunch of lying fucks. You bunch of lying fucks. I still have my marriage right now if you motherfuckers hadn't have kept calling CPS out here.
God bless you,
I will read you her actual words that she said to Erica Mott before she left this house. And then you can judge for yourself. Alright? I will read it to you. Because you're fucking stupid to apparently understand that when you call CPS out to people's house, that it might aggravate my life.
Listen, bitch.
Hey, you can get the fuck out of here. Alright? You better start a bunch of shit. Get the fuck out of here. Get out. Now! Now you shut the fuck up, all of you. Now I'm going to read you what she said. And then I'm going to notify my attorney to sue every one of you son of a bitches into the ground. Because once you hear what she says out of her own mouth, then there won't be any question now, will there? Because I'm sick and tired of you sick fuckers. If you hadn't have kept calling CPS out here, I'd still be married. And that's a fact. That's not my opinion. That's a fact. Goddamn internet! Oh, fuck, I can't even talk to you son of a bitches. I'm going to sit here. Let him fucking talk. No. Let him talk.
You are spellbinder. He's muting people.
They're not going to let me talk.
Go.
I got to fucking let me talk. I just sit here.
James, it's because you're not going to listen to me.
Stop!
You're still talking. I'll be shut and listen.
Go on, go.
Listen. Now listen. I have 5 witnesses. 5! 5, damn it. 5 witnesses. Eyewitnesses. That will prove in court that everything Andrea said in those dumbass Andrea videos by Kentucky Cosmoline are total false. Totally false. Totally false.
You're wringing your hand, dude. Stop.
Understand? Do you understand plain English?
There's nothing about me.
He's telling the truth.
Damn. They're not good. They're not good. They're not listening. They're not. They're too fucking stupid.
Dude, you start yelling for 10 fucking minutes, and then you one word and you scream.
You think that Andrea has told you the truth and she ain't told you nothing but a big ass bucket of lies. Big ass bucket of lies. That's all she told you, dumbass. That's all she fucking told you. 100 hours of nothing but lies. Flat out lies. Goddamn internet!
Where's one? She wasn't even allowed to suckle her children. She wasn't even allowed to bond with them. You bitch! You fucking bitch! She wasn't even allowed to bond with them.
Calm down.
You goddamn demon! Motherfuckers! You all need to die! Every one of you fuckers need to die!
Wait a minute, hold it. Telling everybody to grow the fuck up isn't racist. Doesn't matter what color you are.
Hold on a
Telling
second.
people to grow the fuck. Listen, no, I'm talking. No, you're trying to tell everybody to label after I brought up that I'm not racist. I'm not racist. You are labeling me as racist, sir, and I'm not racist. Telling somebody to grow the fuck up doesn't matter what color their goddamn skin is. But when I'm on the street and I see
you made it obvious you were talking about black people.
Fucking white,
Black people have a lot of growing up.
Making jokes about it. I think I ought to speak out. I think I ought to not be silenced. And when I see that shit going on with my own goddamn eyes, and then nobody wants to talk about it, nobody wants to say on it because
need to
they're
calm down.
then that pisses me off. That's called counter-racism or opposite racism, and it's just as fucking wrong as regular racism.
You need
in my
to
humble
calm
opinion.
down, dude.
And I'm tired of seeing white folks getting talked to like dogs, which I've seen it happen with my own eyes. And it happens in Cincinnati, Ohio. They fucking run the streets like goddamn wild dogs, running with this fucking gangbanger shit and this fucking other bullshit. And nobody wants to say jack squat, sitting there using their own fucking nigger word. And but if a white person or an Indian like myself or somebody else says it, oh, it's the worst thing in the world. Well, fuck you. When the nigger stops using the N-word, I'll stop using it, goddammit. When the nigger stops using the N-word, I'll stop using it, goddammit. When the nigger stops using the N-word, I'll stop using it, goddammit. When the nigger stops using the N-word, I'll stop.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Why? Why in the fuck did you do this to me for? What evil did I do to you to deserve for you to destroy my marriage and my family? What in the fuck did I do to you assholes to destroy my family? What did I do to you?